Yo, 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 yo. What's good? What's good? What was that?
20 games unbeaten. That's sort
Oh,
of
That was that. You know, it was my fantasy league still.
Oh, he scored?
Salah scored.
I haven't put him in.
Ah, this is 3 weeks in a row. I forgot to update it. Oh my gosh.
Okay. You're not serious.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
now.
I'm hurt still. I'm actually trying to take it serious this year still. I'm upset.
But I said serious this year and hasn't checked it this month.
That's what I'm saying. Oh man. It's the Hardfood podcast.
Back again. Wait, I need to do that properly.
I know, man.
I need to build up.
Alright, let's start again.
Energy.
Yo, 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 yo. What's good? What's good? What's good? It's the Hardfood podcast.
Back again.
Yes, keep up the speaker then.
Feedback in it.
You like that one? That was ready still. That was ready still.
It's the Hardfood podcast.
Back again.
My name's Juice English,
Saxon King.
and this is episode 62.
Yep.
Second one in a week on this thing. Got some special guests with us today. We got TRC in the building, returning. The return of TRC in the building. We got Liam McDonald in the building.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having
Doesn't
me.
he have to go by his alias? Why does he get Liam McDonald and I get TRC?
He said he don't
Why
want
not
to be.
Jason Liam Biscuit Boy?
Do you want to be Jason?
No, why not the Radical Cat? You can go with that one.
Big roll.
He's had that for 4 weeks, you know. Since you told him. Big roll, you know. I like that one, though.
It's truly childish now, isn't it?
Work in progress, guys.
Timbo Slice in the building. Spock in the building. Saxon King in the building.
Obviously.
Obs.
Brought the doors on the way.
I want back again.
Yeah, what's good, man? What we saying?
Calm.
I was liking that conversation about Boondock, so
Yeah, man.
what
Yeah.
was you saying about? No, we're talking about Archer actually. Yeah, Archer, they mashed it up in it.
Yeah.
These cool cartoons.
Yeah, best cartoons out. Archer is definitely up there. I love the dry humour.
No, that's what you said. Rick and Morty, one of the best cartoons ever.
Yeah, after 3 seasons they've done, it's been consistent. It's been smart. It's funny. It's witty. I love that. Obviously, Archer's there because it's hilarious. The dry humour is hilarious, but
Better than The Simpsons.
yeah, but The Simpsons is just a staple diet, innit? It's breakfast.
Better than Family Guy.
Family Guy is hit and miss, man. Like to the point where I think American Dad's funnier than Family Guy at times.
Yeah, I agree.
That's true.
Do you get me? Then I think when I listen to Archer, I think, well, Bob's Burgers because it's the same voice actor. Yeah, man, same voice
He's in
actor.
Family Guy as well. He's he owns a DVD shop.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
It's what I mean, man. And it's just,
Forgot his name,
it's just
man.
where they can go with the humour. Like I like Out There.
Yeah.
I like when it's like, okay, can I say that? Family Guy was that shock humour, but it's been what 10 years now, so we're used to it.
now.
Where Rick and Morty is smart now. It's real smart with how they deliver humour. So I love that still.
Yeah. No, I was taken aback still because I'm always a bit weird, yeah. It's just like
We know.
you funny. Just like Meat Mill's album came out last week and Adrian said it. No, Adrian said it's the best album of the year.
Of the year. I'll say
year.
of
It's
the
been out
year.
like 2 days.
It's
Like,
definitely
I'll
up there.
say
But
yeah.
Tory's album was hard, man.
Yeah, man.
Tory's album
Talk
was
to
hard,
me.
man.
Talk to
Travis
me.
Scott's
Okay.
album was hard as well.
I like Travis.
If
I
you're
like.
looking at-
I wasn't feeling this Tory. The first Tory album this year, Memories Don't Die. that album was hard. I like that one.
Memories don't
Give
die.
it a chance.
You do know that, yeah, man.
First listen, I was a bit like,
I'm not
Second
feeling.
listen,
Yo,
I
look,
was like-
Memories Don't Die. You remember? So what he did, yeah, he actually produced all the tunes at the same time, and he said like, one was more somber, one was more party. And I think this one now, which tunes do you listen to?
I'm too old.
Duck My Ex, that one, that tune's big. Is it KJM? I don't even know. It's just he got a couple. He got a few bangers on there, man. Put it this way, I'm ready to tour with him. I'm ready. I'm ready to book. If he does a European tour, if he does
hit multiple dates.
yeah, multiple. If he does a European tour, you know I'm out there, man. Yeah, man.
You know what it is?
This is Duck My Ex.
It's because, as you said, the more somber album. I'm feeling
Okay,
that vibe, you
that's
get
the
me?
mood you're
That's
feeling,
the
yeah.
mood I'm feeling. I'm not really the party.
I feel like 2016
Kinda.
tour is back, man.
Yeah,
2016 Tory.
Yeah, he does sound
was
more
like
like
he was
that.
releasing. Do you remember he was doing like a weekly release? It was always him play Picasso, and it was just making bangers after bangers. He would jump on any remix he wanted. He didn't care who asked him. And I just thought, like, yeah, everything he touched turned to gold, and I feel like he's back, man.
You know, you've always been on Tory though.
Yo, shout out to Cragger for that, you know, because Cragger, go Cragger's house, yeah, and Cragger would just be like, yo, yeah, this, or he'll just be playing it. I'm like, is this Tory? Oh, new one. Yo, you need to show me one a couple of days ago. And then I listened to New Toronto too, and that just blew my head. Yeah. And I was like, yo, this sounds like old Drake. And as you know, Drake's a GOAT, so with him being the GOAT, and then Tory following in. Yeah. Obviously, I know Biggie's the GOAT. But yo, with Drake being the GOAT of the new school, and then Drake going off on his...
He's better than Kendrick.
See, Kendrick's that deeper. I don't need that deeper level. That's what documentaries are for, man. I don't need that deeper in the music.
You know when you say someone's better than Kendrick, yeah.
Nah.
Juice twitches.
Kendrick and Drake though, I can understand that.
I saw his beard tangle. That's straight.
Kendrick and Drake, that's two different lanes.
Yeah, two different. And I appreciate that.
J. Cole and Kendrick. Like,
Yeah. Completely different lane.
Okay.
Like, okay, so you got ignorant hip hop, and you got deep conscious hip hop. You get me? Like Drake is that ignorant. I ain't trying to.
He wasn't always ignorant though.
No, when I mean ignorant, I mean I'm not trying to stand in the club and ask myself if I got my 401k, is my life savings set up. What about police brutality? I don't. You get me?
Yeah.
Drake is just feel good factor, and Tory brings that, and I think he's come back hard with this album, man. Hard.
But the thing is, you know what? You see, thinking about that now, do you think when Drake heard Tory's Controller,
He was upset.
He must have been upset.
He was so upset because Drake's been struggling with a London accent, a Jamaican accent, a Spanish. And Tory just come in first time. Tory come in first time, you know. You know, like when a remix is better than the original.
Yes.
And you weren't even requested to do the remix. That must hurt, man, you know. That's a LMA Jacquees situation.
Yeah.
Don't you think Controller sounds like? Do you remember Everyone Falls in Love? I thought it was like a carbon copy of it, man.
Everyone falls in love.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. You have to.
Everyone falls.
Okay. Yeah.
It was basically the same beat.
Nah, but you know what though? You see when Tory just starts off with the Jamaican, yeah, and there's a pattern, you're like, yo, it worked, you know, and he pulled it off nice. And like Drake's was more somber. Tory was like, now I'm looking to draw something tonight. That kind of, and he shut it down, man. Like I say, that reminds me of like the whole LMA Jacquees. Like,
that's where I got that German pattern, man.
Ella's happy. Yeah. Yo, it's hard, you know. It's hard to take in. It was kind of like Luke Cage season 2 when you listen to Drake, you know. Yo,
wow.
I'm one of Drake's biggest fans. I'm one of Drake's biggest fans. Yeah, I thought that, you know, little Barbados twang in there.
You know, like when you kiss your teeth, put the kiss and the teeth in the wrong pot. Put them. Yo, like, what you mean, man? Cha.
And you know the joke, and that's Drake with me. Like Drake's music with me is like the Luke Cage storyline was sick.
Yeah, season 2,
but it was very, but it's still a painful watch.
That was the only thing that let it down.
Drake is sick, but sometimes like, bro, we're happy with Canadian, you know.
Yeah.
I'm happy with Canadian. I'm happy with Six God.
No, that's true.
You get me? Even when he's trying to do the London accent.
But the Canadian, he was never Canadian to begin with, you know. He was like Drizzy, man. It's like and they only switched it up when if you're reading this, it's too late.
Yeah.
That came out. That's when they turned Canadian again.
Yeah, he got some love, man. But yeah, back to Tory. Tory's album probably is up there with album of the year, man.
Yeah, it's up there.
It's up there for me. Like, yo, do I feel like I need to skip tunes? No. Do I feel good listening to it? Yeah. Do I want to hear this in a club? Definitely.
But you're not in a club all the time when you wake up first thing in the morning.
Bruv, you know, yeah, to get myself going, you know, say Spock. I used to listen to drill music to go to work, bro. So like,
you one of them ones.
Yo,
Are you starting the day, fam?
Just say
The manager upset you or something?
now we have work on computers.
You're that silence spot where you're.
How have you got 1:15 booty calls, bro? I don't even know.
One star key for it.
Don't get him started. You know.
Oh God.
You know, the man answer the phone and loudspeak just so you can hear
Yeah,
the female voice.
yeah.
I can't speak.
Yeah,
oh,
man.
why not? It's not
And then he looks
I'll
over
deal
to
with
you.
you later.
Mad, mad.
Come on.
Uh,
Show.
it was, oh yeah.
Well, what
Tory.
is your top 5 then? I know you've
I-
touched on this briefly before, but not top 5. What albums do you remember throughout the year where you're like, yeah, man, this like I think Jacquees' album was sick. 4275. I thought it was sick.
I'll take
Like
this.
I was,
Don't listen to you, no.
mate, House or Hotel, In the Right Mood. I'm
You know
not
what?
pulling out, bro. I don't even, I'm not even trying to start a family. I'm not even trying to start a family, bro. House or,
Do it later. Figure it out.
yo,
Sort it out.
family
Like,
planning.
different
Like
stuff,
I
bro.
will. House or Hotel touched me on a level. It was my ex that showed me. I probably House or Hotel, London. Those 2 tunes. I was like, yo. All right, I can see why. Okay. I have to go to. I need to start going to more girly concerts, man. I'll find my wife at one of these concerts, bro. Jacquees is about it, you know. It's about it, man.
You know what it is for me? Same gripe that I had with Tory Lanez. These man just love remixing other people's songs too much, man. It's like,
But, yo, are we not-
I like original content. Like,
Are we not Black
personally.
Caribbean? Do we not grow up on everybody just doing one track? One track come out,
but-
you get me? Like, how many times?
amount of remix.
X amount, I'm pretty sure that's how we heard about
No, but
Vibes.
it's
Vibes
al-
was remixing tracks for Joke, and
yeah,
it just blew up.
It's always the same
do you know
beat,
what,
but they
though?
switch up the lyrics and.
To be honest, from a like a artist point of view, I think most artists do start out doing like bootlegs. It's the quickest way to get into the
Yeah.
game. Quickest way to create demand and draw attention to yourself.
100%.
Bootlegs.
Yeah, I understand. Go with it.
Everybody I know who's blew up started off doing bootlegs more than anything else.
Yeah, man, go with the tune that's popping at the moment and show people your version.
But when I'm hearing your original content afterwards and it's not as good as you made the remix sound,
Bro.
that's when I got the gripe. Like I have heard probably about 2 Jacquees songs.
Yeah.
I didn't like them.
What, Tripping? Don't tell me you didn't like
No,
Tripping.
I like the remixes,
Yeah.
but like I don't want to hear you do well in the remix, but your original content ain't good.
So you didn't like
I thought,
4275?
you know
I haven't
what?
listened to it. I
The
haven't listened to
album
that.
was alright. It was good.
It's a solid
Yeah.
album.
If you recommend it, no, I'll listen
Yeah,
to it.
man.
but-
Yeah,
Yo,
I told you
Obviously,
about the
I'm a-
album time ago.
beds.
I'm an LMA standing it, so I ain't trying to hear it.
Yeah, but
Nah,
as he said in his interview on Breakfast Club, he's like,
guy.
is he a stand for real?
LMA. Yeah,
Me and you go to a concert then, man. She's touring Europe. Yo, I just want to.
the ticket sold out.
Nah,
straight
man, not in
away.
Berlin. They didn't.
Man knows,
You know?
Not in Berlin.
Tory Lanez Wikipedia, right?
Get out there, man.
He's sick in Birmingham.
Oh, see, boring, no, man. Don't you want to take in the culture while you're going there?
I ain't got culture money for it.
I remember when man thought Wakanda existed.
I'm still looking for flights. You mean?
Mad. But what was you saying in
And
regards
I
to?
didn't think Wakanda existed. Just for any new listeners.
I reckon you had a sneaky
No, I
feeling
didn't.
there might
No,
be
no,
a
no,
progressive
no.
black
You're
community
not even-
somewhere. Yo, I think you
You
did.
go home, put your look down in the mirror.
Man had it on the UV light, you know. Man had it on the UV light, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Didn't show his bottom lip. Tried to check. That Hogwarts, you know, like the Hogwarts acceptance. Hogwarts, you know.
But yeah.
Um,
What would you say? Your okay then.
So that's your criticism with artists like Tory, that he does remixes.
Nah, it's just when the original content isn't as good as
I think
the
some of
remix.
his. I liked his Memories Don't Die album, and that album, mate, he's sick.
It was before that though.
But his Chicks tapes are based on
Remixes?
remixes, and
That's how they-
his Chick tapes are massive. Like,
You know what?
Chicks
I
Tape
swear-
4 is
I swear to
massive.
you, you'd be surprised how much songs we think original are remixes.
Anyway,
these
yeah.
90s R&B jams that you hear, like it's all a
Old
remix of
school
something,
classics,
all
man.
bootleg or something,
and this
like
is
everything.
it. Yo, look at his Proud Family. That was off a TV show, bro. That tune is absolutely massive. The tune's brilliant. His tune, Slow Grind. That's how I first heard Jacquees, because he did the hook on Slow Grind. You know, grind on. I'm not even singing that. No, sorry. Delete that. Yeah. I woke up really early today. You know, my voice is raspy. It's the first drink
Yeah,
I've had today.
you dipped
So,
the toe, fam.
yeah. But
What do you say?
but see,
You get in the back of the bath too hot.
is that because you're a music purist then? Because I don't care if you've done a remix. Does it sound good?
No,
Does
it's
it
not that. I
sound
like
good?
when the remixes
Yo, one
sound
of my
good,
favourite
but I
tunes
want-
ever that TRC produced was Jet Plane. That was from a house tune.
but I want your own content to be as good before I can start championing. You know?
Okay,
You know what I mean?
name your favourite 90s R&B song.
Favorite 90s R&B song.
Name a couple, just fire a couple off.
That's what you're putting them on the spot.
Okay, do you remember?
Yeah,
do you remember?
that's
Do you remember? Do you remember Joe stunting? Sorry, not stunting.
Yeah.
Remember, I can say yeah. Remember that tune? Yeah.
Yeah.
Look up, far side, passing me by. There's always a remix somewhere. There's always a sample.
Yo, Biggie.
Or something.
Yeah, Biggie's one of my 10 crack commandments. I love it. That's from PSK, Parkside Killers. That was like in the 80s. Yo, bro.
So everything, bro.
Everything,
It's
bro.
just, fam, listen
was
to
getting clearance back then.
listen to PSK's Parkside Killers. That's what they're called. Yeah, they were the first one to talk crud. But yo, Biggie just copied that. Now we're gonna talk Meat Mill Championships. Yeah. Okay. What's the best tune on the? What's free? Yeah. Okay. It's from
Is that
Biggie's.
the
What's
question?
beef?
Yeah.
Even how the flow
it's
is.
like I'm
like that-
saying, but Meek's original content as
Okay.
well is as good as. That's what I'm saying. Basically, when I heard Tory do sick remixes, I wasn't hearing his original content on that level. Like, it's different now
I'm
because
actually-
it's there now. So I'm a fan of Tory.
What level was you, what when are you talking then? Because when he did New Toronto
talking-
2, I thought, and that was
I
original.
never listened to that. I listened to a couple Chicks tapes. Or
yeah,
just
but
one
you-
Chicks
But
tape.
you know what? Even
And I
his
listened
first
to-
album, you know,
I told
even
you
his
so.
first album. Nah, I told you, yeah. I thought that was good. Even
liked
though
it.
I had a million skits, I like
I
that
liked
album.
it, but-
I like
but
that album.
The best songs with flips again.
But see, listen to
So
what
I
you're
was just a
saying
bit
though.
upset.
You're saying, yo, you listen to a few Chicks tapes album, but they're based on remixes.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you haven't really
yeah.
gauged yourself that the insight to listen to his original content. Do you know what I mean?
I'm
so
not disagreeing. Not
so
disagreeing.
so
I mean, it's
understand.
like-
I
I'm
understand.
guilty of that because it's like this Jacquees album. I just looked at it and like, I ain't listened to that. Like, I just.
And you know what? That's what he does a lot. You know,
How come?
he does that a lot. You
See,
know,
I'm not private.
Sometimes, yeah, I'll put in the group chat. I'll listen to this. Such and such a good. And then all he replies is, "Yo, I ain't checking for that person."
It was.
Is it because
The Jacquees album.
Oh yeah.
and it's based off LMA? Seriously, just because of the whole LMA situation.
that-
Just the
album's
remixes.
good,
I
man.
haven't heard
It's
it.
good.
Basically, someone was showing me some Jacquees songs, and I was like, "Yeah, these are good. Let me hear." Because I thought it was R. Kelly or something. I was like, "Okay, let me hear some of his own tunes." I was like, "His own tunes ain't really that good though." This is before that album came out.
Okay,
So when
see.
this album came out, I was just
Yeah.
like,
So you're probably talking about Lost at Sea, the mixes that he's done there. I mean, I've only been trying to find info on him since 4275.
Yeah.
Because that album's solid and it's got bangers on there, bangers after bangers, and I'm happy with that. I'm not gonna prejudge or try to say, well, the stuff he was releasing before, I don't care. Yo, what you doing now is good for me.
Yeah.
I'm happy to roll with that. Do you know what I mean? Like, Tory, I was listening to him in 2016.
I think, to be honest, you'd be surprised, like I say, how many people do the remix thing, man. So
Thing is, you
many,
know what?
So many artists do
If
it.
people didn't sample music whatsoever, think how music would be.
Yeah, man.
It'd
There's
be
so much
completely
gems that get
Bassline house, all of that was
recycled,
based
you
off
know what I mean?
samples.
So many gems get recycled, even
Yeah.
down to the conscious rappers like J. Cole and Kendrick. They do the same thing. Like,
And that's-
J. Cole,
and
Forbidden Fruit.
yeah.
is
Yeah.
And that's
Tribe Called
flows
Quest,
and
Electric
styles
Relaxation.
as well, you know, not just music. Like I said, not just the instrumentals, flows and music gets
Maybe it's
recycled.
because my introduction to these artists wasn't through a remix. Maybe that's what it is. Because the
I-
first I heard from Tory was a remix or something.
I think you're a hip hop snob, personally. I'm a bassline snob. But I
wouldn't disagree with that.
I think you're a hip hop snob, and when you're a hip
What
hop
makes you,
snob,
when you say bassline snob, what do you mean?
well, this will segue perfect into the next segment. I won't rave in in Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton's beneath me. I won't rave
Beneath me?
You know what? I won't rave in anywhere that's considered a town or has been considered a town. If it's not Leeds,
hold on.
if it's
No,
not
wait.
no Leeds,
And-
Chefs. You're gonna say Huddersfield? I never raved in Huddersfield.
Chef's a town, isn't it?
Chefs is a big ass city.
Oh, is it? Okay, bro.
Yo, yo.
Still City.
Steel City.
My bad, my
yeah,
bad.
man. Like, yo, I'm a bassline snob. You know, when someone tried to tag me, so, yo, this is you, bro. You never rave with me. Don't talk to me. Like, yo, I'm one of those. Like, you get me? Like, I'm seriously, I'm like that. Like, you know, people try to say, yo, you
Do
know,
I know you? Did
Yeah,
I see
man.
you in the film?
Yo.
That's a cute
you know, when
side
someone
one,
tried
yeah.
to talk to me about bassline, I'm like, I didn't remember seeing you in 07. Where was you in 07? Was you in ETAP or in Travelodge Vicar Lane?
Jeez.
Yo, don't talk to me then. Like,
Was you
yo,
in ETA? Oh, shit.
yo,
You know what?
even
He's the
though
guy,
I'm a
yeah.
bait- He-
You know what? He's the guy, yeah, that like untags the tag.
yeah. Oh. Someone tried to show me some 1 foot skank mix. I'm like, yo, report, unfollow. That's the second time you tried to tag me in baseline, and I didn't see you in a baseline rate till 2010.
Yo.
I was there 4 years ago, blood.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, if you weren't with me with your one glove and your bandana
And your name and your
And the
t-shirt.
Lucas hat.
and your your Adidas PTs and your polo shirts, I don't want to hear nothing. Was you in Niche? No. Was you in any of the North V mids? No. Are you under 30? Yo,
The 30, bro.
I know, but you were DJing. You had
You were
a
DJing,
lot of
you're
these man
different.
couldn't travel to where we was going.
Yeah, I was playing
You
that
get
when I
me?
was like 16,
And there's a lot of
17,
people there
like-
that talk bassline, and it was never about. You had it on your phone. You had it on your D500, yeah, but you weren't in the rave with me. So don't talk to me about bassline. And I think you are a hip hop snob in terms of my back catalogue and knowledge on this. I'm well versed. I'll listen to your opinion. I'm not going to take it in. That's you.
Nearly. Not quite, but-
Well, nobody else is backing you. But yeah, man.
He's right though.
Yeah.
No, you are.
You know what? Okay, you know what? I'm trying not to be.
Yeah, you might as well call this thing Attack the Juice, man. 'Cause every time Attack the Juice, bro. Every time, you know.
That's because the guests are always scared to attack my man. He's head shit it.
He's got a higher pitched voice than you. And he's scared to attack you.
Yo, I don't care. Back again. Yo, man, man's gonna talk like this now, still.
But you know what it is? I think it's because you stand by a lot of what you say.
Yeah.
In terms of, this is my
I rate
position.
that, though. I
No,
rate
yeah,
that.
this
You
is my
want- you
position.
stand your ground,
I'm an
and I rate
LMA
that.
stand. Say something. So it's like, okay, fair enough. But yeah, like, I think with the music that I listen to, and also with hip hop, I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not really deep into lyrics. But we're of that genre now where the hip hop producers are big as the artist. You get me? Metro Boomin. I say I'm gonna go to old school. Yeah, you know the name, whether it's Mustard, whether it's
tags, bro.
London,
Yeah.
whether it's London,
See,
but we know them.
That's
We
the
know-
thing, though. I'm not really big on lyrics like that. I'm more on I don't want to say the production, but the overall song, just how it
all meshes
how
together.
it meshes. Yeah. Like you're big on your
I'm
lyrics,
on
isn't it?
lyrics.
Like
But okay, then so like the kind of tunes that you say Kendrick, I say Drake, but then it goes to not only personality but lifestyles.
Yeah.
Like you said, I keep referencing the club because when that's where I want to hear most of these songs
yeah.
in a club, in a rave, in a festival, in a concert. These are the kind of things where you lot are probably more grand in terms of I don't step out every other day. Not that I don't step out every other day, but if I want to hear
No, I know
these tunes,
what
I
you're
want to
saying,
hear them
yeah,
in that
yeah.
kind of environment. So it's down to lifestyle choice as well. So like I don't hear Kendrick in the club, so
yeah.
it's not. I'm not as open to it, or I'm not as exposed to it as you guys are. You lot listen to that for almost not musical therapy, but that's your chill zone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the escape and that.
So
You know what it's like, to be fair, in terms of like rap and hip hop music, I'd say my catalogue is longer than Juicy's just due to age, and to see music mature and the artist mature,
I wouldn't say that.
No, it is.
No,
No, it
you
is.
didn't know the name of that.
Where,
song.
where,
You didn't know-
yo, were you
Who's
playing
sing
DMX going to
Top
school?
Billing?
Were you playing
Who's sing Top
DMX
Billing?
going to
Who's sing
school?
Top Billing?
He's doing the hench head.
no, man. the Judah.
Obviously, obviously.
I was playing Top Billing. You didn't know you sang it.
Fam, as I said, yeah.
You sang Top Billing.
Fam, as I
You
said,
sang
yeah.
it.
Fam, as I said, I'm older than you, yeah.
You sang it.
I'm older than you. He was going on about this last week, you know.
Jeez.
As I said, yeah. As I said to you last week, yeah. I don't need to answer myself to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what this is called? It's called a discursive argument. I've got this over you. Have you lived it? Of course you haven't, because you're younger than him.
Exactly.
So you
Exactly.
always hold it down to you.
Yeah,
It's like
Well,
when
I'm
people
gonna
say,
say, I'm gonna say my guy no.
like you see someone disrespecting their child, and you say you shouldn't do that. Do you have kids?
Yeah.
That's what he's done to you. Are you in your 30s yet? You get me? Are you my age yet?
Running
Well,
someone
no,
for
I'll
what
never
they
be your
drive and they
age.
got a
Well,
license.
you-
Do
you-
you drive?
there you go. There you
Where's
go.
your pinky?
There you go.
But yeah, man, it's like, as I said earlier as well, even Tory's music, the more summer music, I'm not out in the club to that anymore, so I'm not on that hype thing. So it's a kind of a reflection on you as a person as well. And
Your journey. Yes.
All I know
Yeah.
is if I've got somewhere to be, I'm putting shooters on.
Tourist.
If
Yeah,
I've got
man.
somewhere to be, I'm putting
Yo,
shooters
that
on.
tune's big. Yo, I think Drake did a verse for it the other day. I heard it on One Extra yesterday.
Yeah.
So them two are a bit are like bum chums now. I'm glad now the Six Gods can officially take over hip hop. That's all I was waiting for, the Canadian takeover. Watch OVO Fest if I can fly out to it next year. Oh my god, bad. Drake did a verse to this.
that would sound good still.
No, Drake did a verse to this. I'm pretty sure
Sound
he did.
hard still.
I can't find it anywhere though. but I heard it yesterday.
To be fair, the
Canada's
Drake
taking
verse-
over hip hop. I'm just letting you all know.
A Drake verse would sound better than the Nicki one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nicki's
100%.
salty anyway, man. I'm glad he didn't put her on that album. There's something about her, like, I don't obviously know, but how she portrays herself in the media. Like, I'm not.
Careful, Juice reps for Nicki still.
Oh, seriously?
Nah, not hard. Not
King
hard,
of the
though. Not
barbs.
hard.
Oh,
No,
bro.
that's what
Has
you
he
barbs.
got
I
a
like
separate
Nicki.
Instagram account just to troll people? Yeah, one of them.
He's that guy.
He's got a massive drop-down menu of different accounts.
I've only got one account, you know. Actually. I've only got one burner account still.
Give me back
What burner?
Yo,
Oh my god.
bear suck your mom's. You know, B-S-M
Press tab to finish the sentence.
Yo,
Nah, you know, you just want to have an argument with someone, but you can't do it on your own name.
he's the reason why our set split up with that. Yo, they see when Offset put, you lot won.
You won. Juice is like, yes.
Yeah, he got the fist.
I wasn't involved in that one still. I wasn't involved in that one. Alright, yo, to bring it back though. How come you want Raving Wolves?
I don't ever and have never thought as Wolverhampton as a rave city.
I don't agree.
I don't agree.
No, okay, well, here's why. I was too young to remember the
Yes.
jungle scene.
Yeah.
And the drum and bass scene.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really obviously over 18 mezzanine. I would have been a child back when mezzanine was a
Yeah,
spot.
yeah.
Back when Adastra was a spot.
Yeah.
Back when
Rico's.
yeah, okay then. Yeah. So I missed that. I missed that jungle scene. I missed the drum and bass scene. Wolves for me because I'm well versed in the city. I see the mix up. Some people can be fortunate to just walk into a club and not notice any drama, whatever. It's over. That's why I like going out of town. I don't care if someone in Manny's beefing with someone in Manny or someone in, you know what I mean? It doesn't bother me. It
That's
doesn't
actually a
affect
really
me.
good point, you know.
So, like when you're aware of that, and okay, so I'm from an area where that area is gang affiliated as well. Well, I've got some friends there that are also gang affiliated. So you have to be
invested even without wanting
but
to
not
be,
even just that. I'm not. I've also got friends that they're beefing with from
Yeah,
other areas, and I'm
yeah.
really, you get me, like those things are a downer. I've not come here to have to see friends fighting and people getting stuff. Two, Wolves never had, for me, when I started Bassline raving, Legend started it originally, because Hold Tight Grizzle was doing Bassline rave, EJ was doing his thing as well, and other than that, there was no real venues, and Legends was beef every time I was there. You get me? It wasn't a real nightclub setting. It was more just like a hall. Yeah, we don't have the venues to hold big events, big raves.
venues, you know, bro. I think it's if I'm honest, I think it's the support, you know, as a whole. Other cities have, like, if there's a big rave, police will come out and they'll put a riot van
But I was
there,
going to continue.
you know what I'm
Yeah, that's what I was going to
saying?
continue.
Things like that, like, and the council will be on side and stuff like that. We don't have that
Yeah,
support.
Atlantis weren't supporting any third-party events at there, and that was the biggest club in the city. You get me? Atlantis, Oceana, Faces just about started to. Like, and then you have to understand, you know, the first Bassline rave I went to, big one, I'll never forget,
Buzz,
Denver.
Leeds.
Okay, thank you. He knows. I still got the photo.
man, I was there, man.
Okay, you was
Was
there.
that Buzz Leeds?
Buzz,
First-
it was
first
Buzz
ever Bassline
Promotions.
rave I
Shout
went
out Buzz Promotions. Yeah, they were the originators in Leeds. You know, absolute shut down events. Yeah, Warehouse. I'll never forget Warehouse. I'll never forget the cobble streets. Yeah, I told myself I was gonna come here and I ain't gonna talk no stories about Bassline Rave because it gets hella cruddy. Yeah, and I'm like 4 years ago, before I was in a long-term relationship, I would have told you everything. But like since I come out, I'm like, yo, keep certain things to your bridging. But I'll tell you though, like, no. I'm not even gonna go deep. No. I'm not, because I'm not gonna go deep. You get me? I'm just. No. I'm not even gonna go deep. You get me? I'm just saying, like, Buzz Promotions. It was Apostle. I was rolling with Apostle, Jace, Flamous, and
I don't think I was even old enough to get in, bro.
yeah. I was rolling
And I was
with,
booked as well.
and Denver was driving, and I remember we pulled up outside Ziel's yard. I think he was living on Lee Road at the time, or he was around Lee Road at the time. And we were trying to figure out what's going on. And Apostle's like, I didn't want to go up north because I follow football hard. You get me? And when I was thinking up north, I think them white youths in Leeds, they hate us, blood. Leeds United, them man are racist, blood. I used to think anywhere north of Manchester was racist anyway. Simple, you get me? That's just all white areas. And I wasn't really feeling it. And he had another one in Northampton. Was it North? Yeah, he had another one in Northampton. And he's waiting. And I think I managed to convince him, let's do the Northampton booking, yeah. As we are ready to pull off, he gets a phone call. Yo, club's been locked. There was a shooting. Yeah, we're going Leeds. Oh, God. All right, cool. First time I've ever been Leeds, 2007. Yeah. Yo, I come in there and I'm just looking at all these skyscrapers. I'm like, well, not skyscraper, but huge ass building. I didn't know what Leeds was. I thought it was somebody called Backwater Town. You get me? Honestly, because I'm going off. What's that one on the farm? Emmerdale.
Yorkshire team.
Yeah. Yo, I didn't know nothing about Leeds, fam.
Yeah,
I didn't know there was black people there. I didn't know nothing. So we get there, yeah. As you're coming in off the M621, you get off and there's like a big hotel, Bewlers, I think, whatever. You come through, and I'm just awestruck. Yo, they've been doing massive redevelopment in the city.
Yeah.
It was given the city of the year 2005, 2006, 2 years running. In terms of finance and growth, I've seen it. Big banners. I'll never forget it, bro. We're there, squash up in this old school S-Reg Renault Clio. I remember I just woke up there, drooling, cheesecake on my mouth. And
Was you eating cheesecake?
yeah, I was on the way. I always used to carry a little, as the tub ones, 32p, amazing.
You know what?
I love them. I'm probably going to go there after this, actually. So, but, okay, so I'll get to Leeds now. So bearing in mind, I've got this opinion of this city.
Yeah.
Yeah. I jump out the car. I've still got a picture. I'm going to send it you, I jump out the car. I see this queue goes around the corner. Nothing but black and mixed race girls.
Yeah.
I thought it was at Cadbury's World. Honestly, yo, blew my mind. Yeah, so you remember, it's like, Christopher Columbus making it to America. Like, yo, connection had been made. Like, for me, it changed my world. That actually changed my world, So, you know, when you're saying about the nickname and that, all of that changed around about these times. Get onto the cobbled roads, yeah? So, you know, these girls, like, yo, this place got bare black people listening to these accents. I'm talking to Flames like, raw, yo, this is. I don't even know. Probably didn't say raw. I said, yo, star. I don't even know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. And then the girls just turn around. She's like, yeah, where you from? And I'm like, she's like, you from Wales? You from where? I'm like, nah, I went to say Wolverhampton and my inner voice said, bro.
happens to me all the
I
time.
have kept that running for years.
Yeah.
I was like, my city is not official. Like, yo, I was like, near Brum still.
Yeah, that's what they did, bro.
Yo, I swear down, I'll never forget that day.
Near Brum.
Yo, one of the best nights I've ever had.
But that's what we say. Near Brum, and they say, Birmingham, I go there. Which part? Wolverhampton.
No, I never let the convo get that deep. You get me? Near Brum, where are you from? Are you on Facebook? Do you have BB? Do you have like? I don't even know if I was using BB in 07. No. So okay, so here's this then. So I get there. I'm like, yo, we get into the club, chatting to the girl. Usually, like, if you're talking to a girl and you don't want to just be very intrusive, you don't just ask for the number. You say, you're on Facebook. Facebook wasn't popping then.
Yeah.
MSN.
No, it was
MSN,
MSN Messenger.
Yeah.
And I've gone to the girl, you got MSN? And she's like, MSN? No, and you got MySpace. I'm like, MySpace? What's MySpace?
Yeah.
I tried to make her like, yeah. Well, what's your MySpace name? And she's like, yeah, add me on MySpace. Yo, following day, 12 hours building my MySpace page. I woke up so early for that. I woke up earlier than my mum woke up to tell us to go to clean up the house, bro. Under the stairs, on the computer, creating my MySpace page. And then remember, Niches for Christmas. Niches for life, not for Christmas. That was my name. Changed. That was it forever. You get me? That changed me. Bassline, Leeds, being up north, the levels, the community vibe, it's their music, you get me? They feel different.
Well. It was every week, bro.
Oh, no,
there was 4 or 5 raves.
I couldn't keep up, bro. I was signing on.
Man.
Like,
you
yo.
didn't know where to go, and every single one was ram.
Everyone was Leeds, Dewsbury, Sheffield,
Leicester, well.
Kettering.
Them down.
It just everywhere, every week. Me, my brethren, shout out Ricky, shout out KD, shout out Klepto, all of us, man. You get me? Yeah, Derby, Sasumi's, Club Red. Yo, active. So when I'm saying my baseline snob blood, you see these people that weren't raving week in, week out. See, this is why I can shout out a couple names, because they were certified, you get me? Like, you used to see the same faces, like, from Wolves in these dances all over the country. I know them, man, there, certified, you get me? Like, shout out Basher. When Basher asks me, when Basher messages me, and he's like, yo, I know, I'm not talking to anybody else about this event. I know they're not serious. You get me? He'll ring me because he knows, like, yo, I can give him a detailed opinion.
I remember the first time I met Basher at a Bassline rave, bro. What was that club in Dudley?
Oh, God.
You know what I'm on about?
Yes,
so
man.
This is shot at 2 o'clock.
Oh, God, I can't remember.
Nah,
man. Someone said it to me the other day as well, I'm not gonna. It's gonna escape me.
But I remember walking in there, first booking, bruv. We went in there early because it was the opening, and 10 o'clock bashes in there, one man deep on a dance floor. Bro.
One man deep.
One man deep, bro.
But yo, active ravers though, like even like Trissy, like yo, you know these guys, you get me? Those ones there, I can I can talk to you about these nights because you remember these nights. You get me? I can talk these stories about you know this person, you know, international. You get me? Like I can say I'm from Wolves to someone, I'm like, you know, rare.
Yeah.
Yo, those are the people I'll talk to.
Yeah.
It's not even about.
You know what? That's the one. If you tell someone you're from Wolves, you know Liam, you know Biscuit.
No one says that to you. Don't.
Oh my! Swear down.
Celeb out here, fam.
No, not now. I'm talking
man.
when I went to uni.
Yeah.
Anyone that told us from Wolves, first name.
What uni was you at?
I was at Birmingham.
Oh,
But,
swear down.
Manchester.
Yeah.
Celeb. Yes, my
Yo.
God.
It was always
Socialising, man.
It was always your name. It's
You know what
always-
though? When I used to, and this is why, like, talking only about me wanting to travel and that. Yeah, you probably have. Yo, you know what it was though. I wanted to socialize with people. Yo, you're from a different area, but we like the same thing, all right? I want to know. I want to talk to you. I'm one of those people. I want to network.
Yeah.
I love
Quite a cultural
networking.
person.
Yeah, man. Like,
you want to see what's
I
out
want to
there and
absorb
so
it. Yeah,
forth
man.
as well.
All of it. I want to be a part of it, man. I love this scene. I want to be a part of it. I want to be around the people that also love this scene. It's like like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
Why can't it work in Wolves then? What's
Yo,
Not
small
enough people
town.
thinking like that.
Why?
Yes, man. Small town mentality, man. A lot of things takes years to process in this city, you know. You get me? Like, you see progressive cities. Progressive cities have progressive people, yeah? And that mindset, trickles down even into the roads, into the hood. So when I was going Manchester uni, Manchester was coming off the back of a big gang issue, Yo, but Manchester's so progressive. Like Manchester, first place I heard electro house, you get me, was Manchester. Yeah, like then all these big clubs were just like taking over the uni vibe. So Warehouse Project, Sankey's, all of these events. Park Life started a couple of years later. Like so these roadies that were doing gang back in the day, now they're dressed up polo shirt, skinny jeans, want to be a part of the scene. You get me? Because there's more to it. Whereas us up, because we ain't got nothing here, economy wise, infrastructure wise, whatever. People are just stuck in this dogma of just mediocrity.
Dogma,
you get me? Nah, but it is though. So
The thing is as well.
things can't progress because they don't progress.
Yeah.
The same man that was beefing back in 2007 is still beefing in
beefing now.
2017 and 2018 because they ain't had nothing happen for them. They haven't seen any progression anywhere. Yeah, nothing at all. And like this city, there's still the same dramas. Like you look at why events get locked off, it's still the same people.
The thing is as well.
You get
bro,
me? Like, yo, when I'm hearing that
actually,
Harmony's doors got rushed, and man are telling me the people rushing the doors are like 38.
Nah, you know what though? The thing is- the thing
No,
is-
I know
the
there
thing
was
is-
reasons, but
Let me step in, though. Let me step in.
yeah.
The thing is with the Harmony situation, right? This is another reason as well. Like, I'm gonna say this very openly now, and I really don't give a shit. When you're working with people that take shortcuts, causes problems.
Yeah.
So, I don't blame Harmony for what happened.
Neither do I.
Right. Changing the security at the last minute.
Disgusting.
Right. That's not Harmony's concern. Harmony have paid out for the club
For the
to
venue
use the
and
club.
stuff,
They've hired the venue. If they've paid for this, for the hire, for the security, it's the club's responsibility to make sure that security is on point. Everything should be on point. They've paid a hire fee, right? That's the least of Harmony's worries.
Yeah.
Obviously, in the back of your mind, as a promoter myself, you would think like you're gonna worry about security. It's supposed to be one security guard to 50 people. I think,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
That. Something like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
some ratio like that. Yeah.
100.
It was nowhere near.
Disgusting.
So, for all the thousands of tickets are sold, you've got what we're talking 1,500, 2,000 people outside at 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
in a
I
club
heard
that's
that.
Freezing.
Oh,
a freezing,
cold.
Freezing.
in a club that's supposed to the doors really should be shutting in and around those times.
Yeah.
Everybody should be in there by 12, 1-ish at the latest.
Yo, it's
you should only have
disgusting.
about 500 people outside max. You should have 2,000,
100%
3,000
agree.
in there. Right. So, this is my point now. When you're trying to build a brand, you're trying to bring something to Wolves. You're trying to elevate Wolves, give Wolves some kind of nightlife,
Status, yeah,
some
man.
kind of status, some kind of event which brings people out of town. Because look how much people came from out of town to Harmony
Oh my
as well.
God, I heard so much
I had
accents.
so many,
Oh
so many of my
my
friends from
life.
like up
I
north,
heard so
down
much
south came
accents,
to
yeah.
Harmony, right? For that to happen,
And
that then
Adrian.
puts us back in that zone.
Yeah.
But what
Yo.
that then does as well, going forward, if anybody else tries to do an event that big,
It's tarnished.
finished,
Yeah, man.
he just gets rubbished because that's happened now.
Yeah.
it's
And-
basically
Yeah, it's a
blacklisted.
match,
Yeah, and
It's a big
See, the
match.
thing is now, one thing I'd say, is that back in the day when they used to have Harmony at Mezzanine, there wasn't that, there was trouble, but because the venue was that much bigger,
Yeah.
it wasn't as highlighted. The whole dance was locked off. It was sorted out.
Different
Get outside,
timing.
Oh
bro,
yeah,
and then
it
go
was,
on.
but it wasn't even.
Different timing.
No, it wasn't even that, bro. The venue's big. Starworks is huge, fam. Starworks is huge. It's got a big core following. You see Harmony, bro. I'm telling you, the age range varied, yeah. But I saw people's grandparents, you know, early 40s. No, realistically, it will be someone's grandparent, early 40s.
That hit me up, you know.
Yo, my mum was bet that she didn't. I never told her.
Few the lads, like.
Yeah, man. Shout out Longers all day. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro, it wasn't that. It wasn't beef. It was people were frustrated. Why is it take? Okay, let me give you an example. I dropped my ex to her brethren's yard at 10 o'clock. Yeah, or 11, 10 o'clock. I think I dropped her at 10 o'clock. She was gonna do a little pre-drink. Then she was gonna head to the club. I got to the club after 12. I got in because I'm a gino like that. I'll figure out a way.
No, you told man them you were a DJ.
Yeah, okay. I did actually say I was on TRC guest list, but she was still outside.
Yeah.
She's like, nah, F this, I'm going home. I don't know how you've managed to get in. I've been standing here for a good hour and 45, nearly 2 hours. One of her brethren just walked off. She'd had enough. People just outside. Security, I'm trying to talk to the security guy. He looked like he was an extra in World War Z. He looked completely overawed. I swear to God. Yo, if you seen his face when I'm trying to talk to him, yeah. Oh, mic's gone. Yeah, if you seen his face when I was trying to talk to him, say, yo, look, man, I need to get these in, man. They're on the guest list. He's like, yo, just wait with me a sec, boss, please. Yeah. And I was just like, yo, I swear a lot of them, this was their first job.
Probably.
Yo,
Bro,
they
look,
looked
when you go Bass Fest,
completely
Bass Fest,
overwhelmed.
Yo,
Yeah.
when you go Bass Fest, 4 points. There's 4 search points, 4 pain points. When you walk in, even if they'd had 2 that day, it would have been better. But it's not their fault, bro.
Yo, it's not the promoter's fault. Basically, Starworks have been taken over by a new management. Yeah? The old manager, hold tight, Ryan McGillicuddy, he used to run Prince Albert as well. Okay. Yeah, he had it on Smash Star. It's not even called Starworks anymore. It's called Midland Academy or Wolverhampton Academy.
Look, I don't know about ownership and all that.
Yo, look, no, it is though, because I can tell you straight up, yeah. Yo, how Ryan used to run any club. Okay, so where are your barriers? You cut off points, stop people queue jumping, runs all the way down the side of the wall. He only had 3 barriers in front of the black door. So anybody can push in from round the corner right up to the front of the door. Yeah. They had no stewards managing anyone. When I went a few years ago to Big City Link up in Brum, sick bassline Ray got locked off. Like, I'll talk to you about that one in a sec. Yo, they have police and stewards. Anyone pushing in, yo, get to the back. It doesn't matter because you don't get to the back. When you get to the front, you're not coming in. They just used to. Everybody just, any big geezers just walking to the front, just walking to the front, just walking to the front. And then what happened, they started to get this massive bottleneck congestion that started to happen around the barriers. You had this VIP group that wasn't even going anywhere. You had normal paying customers who already had their ticket, and you had people saying they're DJs trying to push in straight through the middle. They could not manage it. Purely and simply, there was no dividers. Just one. If they just had a barrier running right the way down, a thin barrier, it's going to be almost impossible to keep pushing in. But everybody's going to be so compressed. Yo, the security and the safeguarding was terrible. So the room you was DJing in,
which was
the small bassline room, and then you had the girls' toilets, huge, girls always use the toilet, and then you had the smoking area, and it was all in this tiny corridor. And I was like, yo, why this here is a straight up fire hazard. The planning behind it from the people, not the promoters, the club. Yeah, it's a club. It's still to do with them.
That's what I'm trying to say though. People have got to care. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you've got to care. You've got to want to build something. You've got to want to build a venue that becomes reputable enough to host these kinds of events and feel no way. You're not worrying about getting locked off.
Term.
You're not saying, oh, it's going to get locked off before it's even happened. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just got to have that reputation where you can say, yep, this is on, I'm going, buying my ticket, cool, end of. Yeah.
So, what off that, shout out to Insatiable, TR's worked with them enough. These guys started it, from Leicester originally. Download, man. Download. And
yeah, they're proper.
They are certified. One of the best house raves I've ever been to. Because they started as DJs.
But what they do is when they made a mistake in their early days, they would sit down. This is where we went wrong. This is where we're gonna go right. Instead of locking it off, done. That's it. Then we sit tight for another 4 years until everyone's forgotten about it. Police are kind of let it go under the rug, and then we run another one again. Think about it. What was the last big rave like that? FD.
Yo.
That was the last big rave like that. Same thing.
That could have been the most epic.
Fam, if FDGD had finished, bruv,
Yo,
Who
you
knows
would
where
have
we'd be?
created a legacy. You would have created a following. Yeah, because see, Bass Fest, yeah, they do it in Wolves and they do it in Manchester. They do it at, what's the one? Bowlers in Manchester.
Bowlers in Man-
Okay, Manchester,
Magnum
that's
Show.
now got a following, guaranteed following, yeah. Guaranteed 2,000-3,000 people. Doesn't matter. It could be in the middle of winter. Could be in the middle of. It doesn't matter. Guaranteed. Yeah, because they built a legacy. Wolverhampton nobody ever gets a chance to build a legacy here.
But
Something.
every
does-
time someone tries,
Tries?
it gets so big that it explodes.
Yeah.
That's what happens. But this is what I'm trying to
Like
say.
the weight
now.
of its
People
own
have got to care.
expectation.
Everyone's got to be on board. Do you get me? Police have got to be on board.
When you say everyone, you mean the ravers as
No,
well?
no, 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 no.
I'm
People
talking
behind the
people
scene.
involved in
Yeah,
building
And that's
it.
it.
If we're building a brand,
Police don't care.
We've got a big brand, yeah. We've got a big brand. Say this brand pulls 2,000 people. It's good for the nightlife of the city. Helps put the city on the map. Helps attract people out of town.
Yeah.
It
Boosts the
helps-
economy,
It
boosts
boosts the
whatever.
economy.
Yeah,
It boosts
yeah.
the nightlife in Wolves. Nightlife in Wolves went a bit sour for a short period.
10
Not
years.
even a short period. For a long period of time. But now think about it. From
Yo,
like-
we literally had
Think about how many
Yates's. We
clubs-
had Yates's. That was it.
But think about how many clubs have shut down.
Roadblock.
We lost Revo.
Yeah.
Right, obviously, when
Edwards,
Walkabout used to be Walkabout, it went
Gypsies,
to it just been
fucking
reopened.
Flares.
You know what I'm saying? So many clubs have shut down.
No.
Even
Yes.
you remember what was that club back in the day? Jumping Jacks.
Yeah,
That's Billy Wright.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like all these clubs have just
I know,
died
clubs
off.
were bars, and this is what I always thought the issue with Wolves. We didn't really have any.
But it used to be huge, bro. Wolves used to be huge for nightlife,
No,
bro.
but it sounds like. It sounds like
sounds like a
I'm
fairy tale,
talking to a
I'm gonna say.
Liverpool
Yeah.
fan, man. Like, yo, we used to dominate Europe. We did. You get me? Like, yo.
You're right. You're
And
right.
it
But
is-
imagine, okay, it's like this. It's kind of like this. Oh shit! It's kind of like this. A manager comes into a club. The club won't give him any money to spend on our players. He wants to take the club to the next level, but he's not. They're not letting him buy any players.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
the same kind of concept, bro. You come in with a brand, yeah. You've built the brand from the bottom up. You started off small, like 250, 500 capacity. You've built it up to the point it's attracting 1,500, 2,000 people. You're like, okay, I'm ready to take this brand to the next level.
Shout out
You're doing
Pandora.
merch, You're doing everything. You get me?
Pandora's,
And then,
yo,
Yeah.
like Pandora started at what, China Reds?
Yeah,
then
you start
then,
small, work your way up.
then there was that.
But we started in Warsaw. We started in Warsaw at
Then
Warsaw
next
blew
one,
up.
Then went to
Yeah.
Warehouse.
We started in Warsaw at Warsaw Revel. We did about 4 or 5 at Warsaw
I remember
Revel.
them being
It
there.
got too big for Warsaw Revel because it started off being 300-400 people, then it ended up being 700-800.
Yeah.
Then we moved
2
it
floors,
to Walkabout, pulled like 1,200 people in like a. It
Yeah.
was just crazy. So then we moved it to Faces.
I
'cause we
know,
knew
and
we
that
could
was
do
that was the make or break, man. And I was in there having the time of my life. Honest to God,
It didn't
I
feel like
can't.
we was in Wolves.
Yo, I didn't feel like I was in Wolves. I was having the time of my life in that club, and I was like, yo, this could be the one. I'm waiting. Burger Boy's just coming to the club. Oh, yo, this is gonna go off. Burger Boy's is getting on this. He didn't even get to put his CD in the mixer.
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't even hear anybody stutter. The lights come on. The lights come on. What's going on? Security's everywhere. Oh my God. It's done. It's done. I didn't even get to hear a bassline tune. I was so upset.
What happened though?
Yeah, I think somebody got jucked. Someone got jucked. I'm like, how's someone getting jucked in here? Like, yo, how
See,
you...
the thing is, yeah,
Again, security, how are you getting
Yeah.
in? How are you getting that in?
yeah.
How did you get that in?
you really should see.
But we
yeah,
had metal detectors and everything.
you should see
That's what
security
I'm saying.
everywhere in a club. That's the only time, really, sometimes you feel secure.
Yeah, man.
Because I remember going. The best Pandora I went to was the. Was it the New Year's or there's one in April?
Or the first birthday
The
bash.
first birthday bash. That one.
Beautiful.
That one.
Beautiful.
One of the best nights out I've ever. Nah.
Bro, I
It
come in my
was
Sunday
vibes.
best for that. I love that. I swear. Yo, that's
Honestly.
when I turned full house head, you know.
That night.
Amazing. Amazing
Because
night.
I went to the first ones because my brethren, I'll tell Adam, he was he used to work with Gavin.
Jester and them,
with
like, yeah.
Gavin, and then man used to
Yeah.
run it. So then, boom, we've gone to all of them, and then we get to that one because it's in the warehouse, bigger venue. So we're like, all right, cool, see what go on. It was ram,
Bro, they took it on the roads to Bristol. Hands down, the greatest house rave I've ever been to. Hands down, the greatest house rave I've ever been
Yeah,
to.
man, yo.
Yo, and this is the levels. Then, again, it got... I don't know, man. These Negroes just came in. And yo,
I don't know, man.
yo, bro, I was just beautiful, you know, like just beautiful. Get me? I'll go back to the Chris Rock, man. I don't even want to say it, but the N-words and black people, man, like, yo,
Yeah.
gunshot in the club,
Yeah.
like, what?
Oh,
He licked
yeah.
off the gun. yo, I think the man let it off out of enjoyment, you know, because everybody just carried on raving. Yo, everybody carried on raving, but yo, even I said like I was heavy on a balloon buzz. I knew, oh, this is the beginning of the end.
Yeah,
I knew it. Yeah, man, I knew it. And like, I don't even think the night went off without a hitch. I think it shut early because police come in, did a search, they found a gun outside. Night done. You
I'm
get me?
sure. Yeah, there was one I went to.
So
At a warehouse, and
Lance
someone
Morgan's
did bust a
birthday.
shot.
Yeah, Lance Morgan's birthday
They
bash.
did bust a shot, but the thing is, everyone stopped.
Stop for a bit. Like,
then
anyone dead?
Yeah,
Cool.
Nah,
Shuffle.
trust me.
You get me? Like,
Anyone got money else? Let's go.
yo, flick some water on the floor. Let me carry on cutting shit. Like, yo, I'm telling you, man. Like, yeah,
Nah.
man. But I knew straight away, beginning to the end. I seen it in. You see what he's saying about people caring, yo. And I'm not trying to make wide sweeping claims here, but a couple of promoters in the Yorkshire region, and not just Yorkshire, but yo, people were just flinging on raves for the fun of flinging. I don't even think they were letting the DJs know that they were booked. You get me? Yo, I swear how many times a possibly to say, yo, you need to pay me because you put my name on the flyer. You ain't told me
know
nothing.
what? Yeah,
you get me? Enough times people just flinging raves on anywhere, working men's club. Nah, man, I'm not running a Apostle.
He's a good friend of mine.
He's a good friend of mine too.
Microwave.
Yeah, man. Like, yo, I remember.
that was a common thing, though.
Yo,
Yeah.
but
Get to the point
Mickey
where,
Mouse
like-
events, man. Like, yo, no promotion, no security, no nothing. You get me? And it saturated the market.
But this is why now agencies exist to stop this from happening, and that's why all these promoters are filtered out.
Yeah.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Because now it's
Cowboy promoters, man.
you gotta pay. When you gotta pay the artist up front, till you got their rider, which is usually a bag of Skittles, pair of socks, and a grass or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, bro. You know, I'm not gonna tell you the artist's name, bro.
Tell me the artist name, please.
I can't do it, bro.
Okay, tell me
I
when we
can't
leave.
do it. Bro, on his rider, yeah. A man had ackee and saltfish and brown stew chicken.
Oh, swear down.
On his rider, blood. And he said he wanted it freshly made there and then, bro.
Nah, you should say his name.
Say his
That's a big
name.
one.
Nah,
That's a big one.
I'll rate that, yeah.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, that's like a gold bonus. That's like a gold bonus, isn't it?
Listen, let's be honest, yeah. Like, how are we gonna do that? What are we gonna do? Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like we can go
fam.
wrap it in a box.
I
and
kind of
bring
feel
it
like,
back. Yeah,
is
come on,
he
man.
a DJ?
Yeah, fam, is it MC, bro?
Oh, okay, nah.
Is it
I
MC,
thought-
bro?
I was thinking someone who's bougie like that, but
Fam, it was mad, bro. When man told me to ride, I was bending.
Did he get it?
But, yeah, he got it.
there you go. Then you don't get.
He said, do you know what they did, bro? They fucking, I think they booked someone like, I don't know if it was like, you know, like Mellows and them people
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
but
yeah.
they had the catering people there, but I rate that,
Yeah,
fam.
yeah.
I rate
Nah,
that.
yo,
Also,
you
but
don't
like I
actually
say,
don't get, man.
Because of these shit promoters, yeah, that existed back in like early days of us playing out, yeah, that used to whack our names on flyers or book us, we turn up, they ain't even got the P, like just some joke thing. Bro.
Yeah, enough
Chase,
times I used to
wasn't
hear that. I used to see you getting back to a promoter like, hang on.
it? Shorting man by like 1s and 2 bills.
Yeah, yeah, and you're like, hang on, yo, you meant,
you've made
yo,
your money.
no, man's like, yo, didn't really get enough people in the club who were red. That's not
Oh,
my
yeah,
problem.
yeah,
That's not my problem. You booked
No,
me.
but even if they did, they would still short you, bro. They
Yeah,
would still do
I'd
it.
say it's coming through over rare. Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I'm saying? Even if
And
the
this is
club
it,
was full,
yo.
brother, man,
And
they
I've been
charge
in
you
Raves,
£20 in.
middle of Leicester, middle of wherever, and I'm like Huddersfield or been to Raving, Leeds or Bradford. I'm like, yo, these are just some joke Raves, man. Like, ain't even nobody like you started to lose. It started to not be fun. Like, yo, you're thinking, yeah, big experience again. It wasn't. It was a joke thing, man. And then it's like. That can kill the vibe. It got really saturated. Do you know what I mean? So now, like, I went through a limbo stage. Like, I started to fall out of love with Bassline when I went to uni 2009. Electro House was coming in, but it was too fake. It wasn't me. You get me? Culturally, it wasn't me. Man in clubs in cardigans, like, fuck off. Sorry, I should have swear. Yo, man in clubs in cardigans. You know when the cardigan phase come true. Man in cardigans and V-neck tees, fam, and drop crotch flipping trousers and chino jeans. And I was like, I'm not, and the Vans. And you get me? JLS thing, man.
Yeah, the line and Scott jumpers and
Yeah, man. I wasn't feeling it, and like grime, obviously, like at the time, but there weren't no grime raves. But like I was deep into the movement, you know, all of them, man. But there wasn't no grime. So in terms of events, there was nothing. And then like 2012, 2013. Like, I felt like a lot of bassline DJs started doing house.
Yeah.
Shout out Aaron Verone. Because Aaron
First thing that came to my
Verone
head.
did Homegrown Volume 1 and it changed the game. You ain't going to find it. Yo, just type in Hater Shades. He changed the game. Yeah. Yo, I remember sitting in uni pretending to do my dissertation 4 hours in, and I was just like, yo, I'm bored, let me go back on YouTube again for like the 18th time. And I seen this video. So you had there's this thing coming out of London called Shapeshifters. I'm like, what's this? And I see this video, this older black geezer on a garden. Looked like he'd just come off a long weekend buzz. And he's cutting shapes, yeah, to a tune. Playtime Productions, shout out them as well, yeah. And he's cutting shapes. I've never seen this. What shapes? What's this? Yo, when I say I must have spent the following week, this is reading week, April, you know, man's meant to have you're meant to be reading, you're meant to have done your first section of your dissertation. I'm trying to find raves where man cut shapes, bro.
gosh, man.
Changed my life, fam. Changed my life. Because I was just in limbo where I didn't really listen to anything. I wasn't really going out for anything. You get me?
So the thing is now, it's like just before them times, that's when I was big into the house. Because it was
what
mellow.
house though?
Like
Deep house, soulful house, tech
deep-
house. There's so
I'm
many
talking-
subgenres.
I'm talking like deep, soulful, tech, because Mello was the one that put me on house.
Yeah.
And because Mello was a Southport vet.
See, now shout out Luke Brown, shout out all the man that was doing.
Yeah, 'cause we
I
were
weren't
going
feeling
then.
that. I
We
remember
were
he used to
going
tell
then.
me. I said, bro, I need more energy, man. That's more. I need ignorant, basically. That's not ignorant. I need ignorant. That's what I want. You get me? I prefer being. As much as I can't take them, I like being around Negroes. You get me? So like, yo, I don't want to be in Southport. That for me seems like people are trying too hard. I know it wasn't. I know. I kind of wish that I did experience one,
man.
but I had an opinion of it, and I think Southport is a complete juxtaposition to Pandora.
Yes.
I need Pandora in my veins,
Yeah,
bro. You get me? I don't want Southport. I want
Yeah.
Pandora.
Yeah.
Aaron Verone doing Homegrown Volume
I get what
1
you're
was
saying.
never going to see the light of day
Nah,
in
he
Southport.
wouldn't be in Southport.
I don't
He
mind.
wouldn't.
I was never going to
Nah.
see the light of day in Southport.
Nah.
I need something that reminded me of Bassline, and this is why I was so glad when he come in the scene, because then I knew what to look for. Then after that, I found Mark Radford, then I found Lance Morgan, then I found Carnell Beats, then I found Night Shift, and then before you know it, I'm deep in the scene.
Yeah.
I'm deep in the scene. I'm going to raves now. You get me? And like, yo, for me, that was the energy. And like the house thing only lasted a couple of years up here, but it's still big in London,
Still.
massive in London.
Oh,
But
top one.
I love those years.
What's the scene saying now in terms of like raving?
Put it this way, yeah, Nat's coming back from China on next week. And she said to Usman, she said, oh, there's a rave in London. I want you lot to come with me.
Yeah.
So it's still, yo, Nat.
House
Nat,
will
Nat
never
goes.
go.
Nah, house will never go. It'll just
House will
transform and
never
really
go.
develop it.
It
But
just
yo,
does full
Yeah.
cycles.
yeah, man.
What about up here?
Circles.
Nah, it's gone. Yeah,
Looking at
Pandora
Ashford
was the
Unlimited.
flagship.
Pandora was the one.
Yeah, Pandora was the flagship.
It
Yeah,
was.
I always try to message Jez every now and again. Like if I see a Throwback Thursday or a memory on my face, we're like, bro, do you even care about me anymore? Like, yo, bro, do you remember when I used to see you in the club? I just hug you because I was so glad that you put this night on. I'm having a world of fun in here. Like I don't have that anymore. I mean, obviously I'm in my Afro swing and that, but like, you get me? It's a
Different
diamond.
vibe,
Yeah,
man.
completely different
Vibe.
vibe.
It's a
You get me?
different vibe.
And it's like, yo, I used to eat poorly, but I used to know I could get a guaranteed 4-hour workout at your rave.
Yeah.
I just look at the state of my team, like I must have lost at least like a couple pounds in here, man. That was a good
Nah,
shift,
trust
man.
me, you don't
Yo,
if you went to
Bro.
Pandora, you know
and then you know you look up the level,
vibes.
back to Insatiable. They put on a rave at Coventry City's football ground. Yeah,
Yeah.
yo, it's Rico Arena.
What was that again?
It was called. Oh my god, how do I not know?
Outbreak.
Outbreak. Thank you. They did part 1 and part 2.
Salah. Oh my god. Salah's my captain still. Liverpool won 4-0.
Oh well, I got Alisson and Robertson. Did the start? Please tell me one of them did.
Right there.
Please.
Robertson started.
Yes. Alison's the
Hat-trick and a
goalkeeper.
home
Yeah,
goal, you
Alisson.
know.
Okay. See,
Nah. Alisson didn't play.
Shut up.
Nah, that
Seriously?
Begovic, no, was it?
Ramsey,
Begovic?
some next goalkeeper.
Oh, pagan. Oh
so
god.
how come my man's got a hat trick here, no assists? Nobody got no assists.
No. You need to. Are you on?
I'm on the app.
Nah,
Nah, man. No assist at all.
Well, one for me, no assist.
One for
4
me, no
goals,
assist,
1
yeah.
assist. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Salah.
you completely threw me off, man. I'm not.
My
built-
bad.
You
My bad.
do fancy.
I did, yeah. I got too upset with it.
I got Aguero on my team.
Yeah, this has been a fancy league break.
I know, man.
I signed out that season.
They said put Salah in the team. I follow another website that a podcast.
Yeah.
It's still secret.
I was sitting there thinking, yo, should I change it? And then I forgot.
What? Change Salah?
I was gonna put Kane as my captain.
Okay.
1-0 against Bournemouth. The game ain't even done yet. You know, it's in the 79th minute.
Oh God.
It ain't even done.
Yeah, Wilson get a goal.
Yeah. Nah,
I got him.
that's hurt me still.
I'm hurt.
I know there's a lot of men around me who've probably got Salah in the team because they ain't changing
I
me
can't
either.
believe you ain't, bro.
Nah, I couldn't get him in. I had Mane. I wanted to take him out, but it's like, yo, I like my team. Bro, my team's been firing the last 2 months, fam. So yeah, I'm not complaining. But yo, back to what was we saying about the state of Raving. Well, if we could take it back to where we're going on with Wolverhampton. Now, I've explained to you about a couple cities, couple cities that where the level of fun and the level of the level of accommodation they put into putting on an event compared to
Do you know
what
for me,
Wolverhampton's going to offer you. So
Leeds and Bristol, man.
yeah, man.
My 2 favourite places to play in the UK.
Yeah, I'll
Leeds and
say
Bristol.
mine probably is Leeds and Bristol as well.
Bristol
or
they've
Leeds
got,
and
is it Love Saves,
Love Saves the Day,
bro?
and
played there,
Tokyo
it was
World.
Amazing.
I went to Love Saves the Day actually.
It's one of the best
Festival,
sets
yeah.
I've had.
Like
One of the
recently,
best
like
ones.
they still popping out.
They do it in
Still
September,
popping.
innit? They do it
I
in
ain't played
September.
there for years, but the
Yeah.
last time I did it was sick.
Well,
So
Leeds has
sick.
always been my favourite city, full stop.
Yeah.
I've been trying to make London my favourite city, but I feel like that I got some karma coming my way because I've struggled with London hard. I always end up at Cargo in Shoreditch. It's a bag of shit. Yeah, I don't know who bigged up Shoreditch. It's a bag of shit. But I think that's just a life lesson for me. Something's happened to me personally where somebody's put juju on me and said you're never gonna have fun in the capital ever. You'll
Every
never
time
have fun
you
in
go
the
to London,
capital.
you finish.
It's
I hear that.
absolutely
I like that.
absolute big waste of
Nah,
time.
when I play in
Every time I
London,
go,
to be fair,
yo, the only time I've
alright,
ever
yeah.
had fun in London was a specific person, and I think the judge was because of that. Yeah, and then now I can't have fun in London. I've never enjoyed it. Apart from
what?
I went to Danail concert. Was one of the best live concerts I've ever been to.
Yeah.
He brought out energy. It was one of the best. Honest to God, yeah. If that's what events could be like in London, I would always be down there. But I can't have fun there. Every time I've been there, it's just been a shame.
Every
Like,
time I've played there, it's been alright.
Bro,
Well,
but-
I've had a couple.
Yo, listen to this as an example. One Extra Live always has after parties. I've been to 6 One Extra Lives. You know, I've been 2 in Leeds, 2 in Leeds, 2 in Brum, Liverpool. Sorry, the 6th one should have been Manchester. I didn't go, but I heard Manchester's after party at the Ritz was a shutdown. Go to London, I'm like, yo, London, well, it's back in its home. It's gonna be the thing. No after party.
Yeah.
I come out. Yo, because I'm saying I haven't heard nothing, not seen nothing. Where do I go? London, yo, you go on shubs.com, put in a filter for that night. Yo, there's like 300 events just around London. I'm like, well, where do I start? I'm asking people, where do I go? They're like, you need to go this one, but yo, you need money for this. Or you need to go this one, but it's guest list only. I'm like, so where do I go? Yo, and I'm like, yo, whereas you go to just a city like Liverpool or whatever. So Liverpool, they had a sick after party at Loco. Loco's not around anymore, but it was straightforward. Everyone knew you go to Loco, or there's 2 other clubs up the street. You get me? London, there's 15 clubs up north. In north, there's 15 in east. There's rare in south. It's like, yo, I don't know what to do, and I'm around people who also don't know what to do. Just a wasted night. And One Extra, it's kind of like pre-drinks. It's not actually that sick, you know.
Yeah.
No.
You're like, nah, One Extra's not that sick at all. People just go there, turn up, okay, where are we going next? That's One Extra, really.
Yeah.
Hit me, you get a vibe, feel for the city, get a vibe, whatever, then you just go somewhere else. Bro, I can never seem to make it happen in London.
To be fair, I went to Circle Loco down London.
Yeah, but that's a certified event.
That was
Like,
You
I'm
have
gonna.
to- you have to-
It's
I
a
think
set.
the
I'm
moral
talking
story
no,
of
just a
London-
night
Just a night out is
Yo, do you know how
hard.
hard it is?
Hard.
Unless you're buying
Hard.
table at Libertines
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like, yo, do you know how hard it is to just try and put if you don't know what you're doing?
Yeah.
It's hard. You could go to Brum. You know, as soon as you hit Arcadian, well, you can just tell anyway. You can just look at the club. You'll know which one's banging. You get me? Or Stories or 101 or it's not hard. London. It's like, bro, well, I've got to drive. Well, it says it's only 3.2 miles. Yeah, but it's an hour and a half away. Yo, by the time we get there, it's 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Bro, you're
Bro.
not lying, you know, but the amount of
Yo.
times I've been on the sat nav driving to London and that, yeah, the sat nav says 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm like, yeah, that's long, man. Get down the M1, yeah, hour later, I'm in London.
Oh, the other 2 hours is London. Yo, bro, and the people that I knew that knew London inside out, I can't I can't talk to them for that, you get me? So that communication's dead. So I'm like, I'm struggling out here. Like, I'm going to go to an event in London in December, in a couple of weeks, actually. Garage Nation's got their 15th or 20th birthday. But that's going to be sick. So put it in Fabric. I know that'll be sick. I know it'll be a shutdown. But I'm saying, on just the end of the month, payday weekend, where do I go?
Yeah.
Where I don't have to spend $2,000 on the table?
As long as you know where you're going.
Which is hard.
Nah, if you go to, like, say, like, Garage Nation, Circle Local, whatever.
Yeah, big events,
you know
SW4,
the brand, the event, you'll be okay. Just I don't think go there looking for a random night out. Just don't turn. You know, like Manny, when you go Manny, there's a couple clubs you can reel off.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
No. But I don't, okay. But we're going off clubs. If I want to go to, I say I want to go to FDGD in London, but I don't know the promoter. There's like 600 promoters out there, 1,000. But I want to go to FDGD. Where do I find that? Like, the girl that I used to know, that used to go to these, they know the promoters. The promoters are, these rates are guaranteed, these events are guaranteed. So I'm like, but I don't have that connection. So London for me is an absolute needle in a haystack. Like, and for me, because I don't drink, and it's like, some girl, like, I'm not gonna run everyone, but we all know these girls. Like, it's not running them. It's not girls in a disrespectful. Like, okay, I don't even need to run girl. Okay, Leeds for me gives me a buzz when I go to Leeds. I get that warm, fuzzy feeling. Yeah, I love the city. I love the people. I love the accent. I love the personalities. I love the... So, before I even got to the club, I'm already feeling it. London, girl that go to London have that same feeling. Enough girl that go to London have that same look, man, how much girl go to London because, London man treat them differently. I love the accent, or everything's always active or rare. Enough girl have that too. So for the people that I used to talk to, because they got that feeling like, I'll always talk like I've got a euphoric reaction to Leeds or to Manchester because I love the cities, you get me? Those cities, like say with Leeds and Bristol. Man asked me about Bristol Carnival. Best carnival hands down. I keep telling you. Every time I got
a booking in Bristol, I'm gassed. Every time.
Do you get me? Man, someone said to me, I didn't enjoy Bristol. Why? Carnival went...
You know what it is as well? The Ravers, bro. The Ravers are like a family.
Energy,
They want everyone to get on it. Get the gas,
energy,
everyone, bro.
energy. Like, when people tell me, I wasn't really feeling Carnival this year, I was like, why? Well, England won. And I was I was already on a high there. The sun was out and I was in Bristol. Vibes. It was vibes. The moment I parked my car, it was vibes, bro. It was vibes. The moment I checked the weather forecast the day before and it was saying 20s. Oh yes, I already know. You get me? So I like it's that feeling. I don't have that feeling with London, so I don't get excited. It's almost apprehension. Like, is this even gonna work?
Used to get that.
I think it's long as well, man. A 2.5, 3 hour drive from here as well.
Right, but the 2 hour drive to Leeds, I don't mind.
Leeds is short, man. Hour 45 hours.
Yeah, that's because you break the speed limits. And especially with the M6. Oh God, don't even want to talk about the M6 smart motorway. Ain't nothing smart about that being until 2022.
On for 2 years.
And the rest, but like
50's going up north.
Bro, it's 50 going up north and down south. I come back from Luton Airport last week, and M6, and they're saying the completion date is 2022.
I don't even know what's happening. It's like the roadworks disappear and nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
There's
just cones.
Two cones and cameras.
It's banter. It's banter for the roadwork. How long do you reckon we can get away with this? We don't even live this side of England.
We'll stretch out this job. Get
it. Of course, let's take the living piss out of the road agencies. Like, so cities, Wolverhampton for me. Do you think, does anybody think Wolverhampton, like, do you talk to people in and around the city? I'll talk to uni students, so what made you come to Wolves? It's only uni I could get into.
I knew you were going to say that.
No. Shout out to Wolves Uni. I ain't going to lie. I know they've got like a specialist in something. I don't know if it's technology or the science. So people are coming, but straight away they're being told by others, just catch the train to Brum.
Yeah.
If I'm at Crew Uni, I'm going Manchester,
Yes.
Yeah. Straight away, I'm going Manchester. Yeah, I don't mind. It's Manny. Like, what's Crew got for me? And it's that. We're also dwarf, but like, it's efficient. Big shout out to Banjo, because I think Banjo's building a legacy.
Yeah.
Keep hearing big
good.
things about Banjo. Keep hearing big things about it. So shout out Banjo. Yeah, shout out to promoters that are putting in work. obviously shout out Shocks. He's been putting in work for the longest. You get me, like, and J Mac as well. Like, yo, I'm happy for the ones that are still trying to do something, still trying to offer the city something.
Yeah.
You get me? You just say you're gonna see me there. That's it. Yo, I'm happy for you, and I'll root for you. No, okay, tell her like I might go Westwood because I haven't got nothing planned for Boxing Day.
Yeah.
I like Westwood. He's 60, you know.
I know.
Bare energy though for 60.
Yo, he's
Bro,
60, you know.
active. Oh, that's active.
How do we think that this is going to improve
What you talking nightlife?
in terms of walls? Because
HS2. Yo, 49 minutes, London to the Midlands, you know.
But we need. This is what I said to you the other day.
Just
we
make
need to
sure you
offer
buy your
something.
properties now.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be
Okay.
a time where you're not going to be able to.
I've already got my right to buy my property, so you know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
hope you got
you
your
see all
deposit.
them roadies that had them flats. You're going to be pissed now, especially if you had them within a 2 miles radius of the city centre. Watch when gentrification starts. The first area that's going to start is Penfields, I guarantee, because they're going to redevelop the Market Square.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, and then wherever the tram runs through, so that part of Fire Springfield where the uni's being built, that's going to be the next spot.
Next spot.
Watch it get. They're just going to leave All Saints because there's no hope for that area. Yeah, they're going to annex that and call it Bilston. Yeah, yo, real talk. There's there is nothing that they're offering there. Now, obviously, I think they're building a housing estate in front of the old shoe factory, the boot factory. Do you know, Old Royal?
Yeah.
That area will get redeveloped still, but obviously you still got another half a mile of absolute abject poverty behind it. I don't know what you're gonna do with that one. You get me? Like, yo, I don't know. Like,
over there, Stace.
now, yo, invest, man. Look, if you got council yards, young black people beg you, just go and ask for your right to buy, man.
Your yard.
50% off, man.
Buy your yard.
Trust me, like.
Buy your yard.
I think they get that. So 50% off council houses. People don't know because they're not
get it.
asking the question.
Yeah.
I've got my council house. Yo, when I'm telling people like my brethren's in London, when I'm telling them what's happening, and they're just voice noting me laughing like, yeah, your city's taking the piss. I'm like, why? It's like, how much did you have to put down on a deposit? I said, I didn't. Any yards under 40 grand, you don't need a deposit, you know. He's like, bro, I need to find 25 grand, you know. I said, what? 25 grand for what? It's like, yo, 10%. I need to find 25 grand. It's like, I can't find that, blood. I can't even find it on GTA. I don't even, I can't find it, fam. Like, how are you managing that? It's like, bro, at this rate, I'll probably be at my mum till I'm 40, realistically, unless me, like it's like, unless you're in a couple. That's why, like, they did that marriage tax thing, because they know that's the only way, really, people are going to be able to get onto affordable living in London. Do you know what I mean? Like, here, like, the way the city will change is when money comes into the city, and that will come with the improvement of infrastructure and positive economy. Like, yo, Wolves broke, you know, the council's poor, bro. You get me? Not just down to mismanagement of spend, but we are by default a Labour city, but we're run by a Conservative government. So if we're a Conservative government and we're a Labour city, who do you think they're giving money to? Other Conservative cities. Look at the rising places like Oxford, they ain't giving no money to us. So we need to find it off private investment. Now, if you're a private firm, go on.
Sorry to cut you out.
Don't worry.
What do you think about this predicted price crash, though?
Yeah, well, every bubble does a crash. I come back from a
because a lot of people, what they're doing now, selling up now, shacking up for a little bit, and then looking to buy when the prices crash.
Yeah, now there will be.
Down,
There always has been, based off history. I went to a property development school. I'm not going to give them a shout out because they tried to sting man at the end still. But yo, the geezer was saying, like, and it's known, like, always the crash of the mortgage crisis of 2008. Yo,
why do you think this is happening now? Because
all properties have a bubble, and then the bubble bursts because they can't sell at that rate, and then it drops, and then the mortgage rate's dropping, and then well, not shoots, but gradually it grows back again. So yeah, the ones that know that they're probably at the cusp of the bubble. There's a lot of people at the cusp that know they're at the cusp, and they're like, okay, we're due another one soon. People that are closest to big property developers will know we're close to a
the reason I
burst.
say this, right, is because it doesn't seem like when I talk to people, like, it's a very important topic. Like, we can all say that here now, you get me, and I'm not trying to get all boring and that, you get me. But like,
Yo, this
people's
is
main concern
soul
used to be
food
like,
for
do you
people.
remember back in the day when like 07, 06, man will finance a car and be like, my man financed a car. What's he financing that car for? Remember, man used to laugh at people on
Yeah,
finance.
yeah.
Everybody's on finance now.
Yeah, because it's a smarter
Everybody's on
option.
finance.
Yo, PCP, cheaper to rent, cars are liability, who cares? You get me? If you got the disposable income for it anyway, you're going to spend 20 grand on a
How
week.
many people do you know have got the disposable income?
No, that level of disposable income to pay for a car.
No, but my point is, most of the people entering these agreements don't have that level of
I
disposable
know.
income from.
How much
strong
guy do
majority.
we know who tried to take out a car on finance from their uni loan and had that car taken off them? Shit.
Let's not go there with it.
Yo,
let's just say.
yo.
Let's just say.
Nah,
we
but
know
that's
a
just
few people,
mismanagement. Yeah, but okay. So with the mortgage thing, you know, a smart investor doesn't care because like, I'll just rent. What I'm gonna do is up the rent because there's a crash anyway. Like people need somewhere to live. The people that are buying to sell. There's a problem because you brought a yard and it was 100 bags, and then the crash 60
down.
was lost 40 grand in value, and you still got to pay 100 bag mortgage. Yo, you're pissed, and you never. And that yard's not really rentable in terms of people
Honestly,
trying to rent.
It's a test. Every homeowner right now, for me, this crash is a test of character, because you've got to have, to put it bluntly, you got to have a tight set of bollocks, man. Just to sit there, let it go down, and shoot back up.
Yeah.
You've got to just literally hold.
Just gotta
your
hold it.
nerve.
But the
You've
thing
got to
is
hold
now,
your
it's
nerve.
like, as you're saying, the fact that people are buying council houses half the price, it's like for people that can't get a council house. Yeah.
Bro,
Now-
do what you can.
Bro, do you know how much houses are in Penn now that I'm looking at?
Yeah, but you got pen money though. Yo, you got pen money. All them back flexings earned you some good coins, star. All that bronzing, you get me? All that body popping on stage for overgrown men, you get me? Yo, not all of us can do drum and bass with our nipples. Fam. Like, yo,
But honestly, it's like for them. Trust me, this crash is a good thing because at the end of the day, if the crash comes, then you just have to come in then and just build it slowly.
It's a good thing if you got your ducks in a row though, and you're aware of what's gonna happen.
You got to be aware.
what they're
Start
called? They're
making
called in America. They're called something vultures. Yeah, what? They're
Culture vultures.
Nah. They're the ones that appropriate. It's people that come in, wait for people to have their house repossessed, just buy it, boom, cut rate.
Yeah.
So when the crash happened, I was too young and I was too broke. But yo, do you remember the pound was worth $2? You know.
Yes, it was.
Yo,
Yes, it was.
I was talking this to people,
Yes,
but I was in the
was.
circles with people, even in my own family, because my family weren't clued up like that. As I said, a lot of black people, especially this generation, are going through a financial renaissance.
Yeah.
We weren't really taught finance and economy and credit, so we don't know. So we're all going through it now, but we're at that age where we are aware. So if the crash happens, we're ready. So we should be.
trying to get rid of
Yeah, me. Like I said though, I went council. I'll talk to anybody who's got a yard. Yo. People know, like, I'll talk to anyone, yeah, and I say, yo, where you living? Private. Why are you paying someone else's mortgage? First thing I say, why are you paying someone else's mortgage? Try and get onto council list. How? Bro, say you're dying. Say that you're being abused. Say that you got mental health. I don't care. Say what you need to.
You can get on the list anyway, innit?
Yeah.
As long as you're
anyone
on the
can get
list.
on the list, but just try and get a house. You get me? I was talking to my old uni friend and I'm telling him, yo, Bex, man, I had to wait like 4 months to even get a yard. He's like, bro, do you know in London people wait 7 years?
Yeah, but as long as you're on the list.
It doesn't matter. The list doesn't. You need a house, fam. You need a house, fam. You need a property. Being on the list is irrelevant. There's people that are bidding, but some people don't know that what they're bidding on is a housing association, and housing association, they ain't gonna give you the right to buy their yard.
Yeah.
So that's what people don't know. I tell people when you do your
Yeah.
search, make sure you're looking for Wolverhampton homes exclusively. Get me? Like I used to drill this. I used to drill this into people. Like, why are you
I
gonna
heard
do?
that if you're on the list, it still adds to the time.
No,
like-
it doesn't.
Oh, don't tell me that.
No, it doesn't. Yo, and okay, so I had 2 Wolverhampton home properties. I'm living in my second one. The year that I had in my first one accumulated for this one.
Yeah.
So, boom, 4 years come. Yeah, cool. You can do your right to buy. Most people have never even asked that question to the council. I just ring them. I was just curious. Can I buy my council yard? Yeah, you can. How do I do it? Oh, just come into one of the Wolverhampton homes, like the one in town. Come and take a form off us, fill it in and hand it back.
Mad.
That was it. Okay, then. Yo, then they say,
don't know.
yo, bro, I don't want to. There's no. Yo, close enough. I am close to being a homeowner. Yeah, so I don't want to jump the gun and not speak nothing yet. I'm close, but I just asked the question, and that was it. You know, you said the leap of faith in terms of me starting something like a business or whatever. It's that leap of that. It's too much to think. Why? I'm paying $350. It's not a plunge. I pay $350 a month.
Plunge in a good way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a dive in the deep end.
I pay $350 a month. Yeah. So I pay $350 a month. What's that? $4,000 a year, sake of argument. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I go to them, I fill it in. They just ask what's your earnings, where you work, blah, blah, blah. You got any dependents, whatever. Simple stuff. You don't need to go hand it back to them. Okay, cool. We're going to have an assessor come out and value the property. Okay, cool. He comes out, looks around. Cool. You'll hear back from them soon. You get another letter. This is the value of the property. This is what we're offering it you at.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the sake of argument, the value of my property is 60k, but because of my discount, I get it for 30. I've already got 100% equity in my property. People don't even know about this, you know. Okay, then, so how do I go about it from there? Mortgage. Who do I talk to? Mortgage advisor. Okay, then, mortgage broker. Talk to someone who's already got a mortgage. Someone told me, go talk to, I'm not going to, I'll big them up probably next time if I do get the ain't nobody getting big up and does something for me. I'll go talk to a generic mortgage advisor. He sits me down. He tells me this. Okay, these are the lenders. Okay, watch you stay. You sit there 40 minutes. He goes through it with you. He wants you to get the mortgage. Why? Because you got to pay him.
Yeah, you got to pay him.
What I didn't know is the mortgage broker generic figure, what, 500 quid? 500 quid. But then the bank paying 500 quid. So I'm like, why do you need money off me? Of course, that's how it worked. The bit that I got confused with the solicitor, because I don't know how, why do you need solicitor? Because they need to go through the contract on your behalf. So speak with solicitor, but solicitors are weird though. They can charge whatever they want. I got quoted 1,200 quid by one. The other one charged me 700 quid. And I'm like, he's like, well, if you come back to me again, I'll probably charge you cheaper because we're doing business together now. I didn't even know that's how it works. Same with the mortgage broker. So all in all, I paid 700, paid 500, I paid £1,200.
Yeah.
And I'm nearly a homeowner off £1,200.
Yeah.
Now what's my mortgage? £152 a month. Bro, you can't even get car parking spaces that much.
You can't.
And this is why I'm telling people, that's where disposable income frees up. So now I've got £2,500 to spend.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you're smart, because the value of my house is more than the cost of my house, I got told, ask for more. Don't just ask for the value, ask for more. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, you can. You can ask for up to 75%, or you can ask for 100% of the property. There's probably only 2 companies that do 100% mortgages now. Yeah. But I asked for, so I pushed the boat. I asked for 75. No, I asked for 80. No, I don't even know what I asked for. They come back with 75% of the value. So they lent me the 30, which is the value of the yard, and they lent me another 10 on top.
You got that already?
So I don't want to say anything yet.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Like,
close.
Yeah.
I got 10k to pay with. I ain't gonna go do nothing stupid. That's gonna go on a buy to let. That's what I want to do.
Yeah,
you get me? Common sense.
Yeah.
Try and find someone else who wants to get involved with me, i.e. probably my brother or some family member, whatever. You get me? You want to work with someone you trust. Buy to let. Okay, 20k. Most buy to let you need to have 25% in it. So I if I want, I can try and raise another 2.5. They come with, we both come with 12,500, 25k, 100k property. There's a lot of 100k properties around here, you know.
Yeah.
A lot. Many properties aren't 100k now.
I was thinking that.
It's almost hitting that point, and if it's less than 100k, it's usually.
I'm doing the research, fam. A lot of yards that man can make good money off. Yeah, you can get them for 100k. Remember, my dad owns a business, fam, construction. Materials, once you know that and you're in the game, you're like, oh, what's needed? Most of these yards that do HMOs, they look like shit, but guess what they got? High-speed internet. That's what people was happy with. They don't need to have no en-suites or no wherever. You can be savvy with it. I swear to God, high-speed internet. What you got? 100 meg broadband? Yeah, man, I'll live here. I like watching my porn in 4K. Some people are like, you never know. But what I'm saying is there's opportunities.
Yeah.
This opportunity was afforded to me based off the fact of a right to buy. Because I wasn't going to find 10 grand like that.
Yeah.
And that's how, and this is what I'm saying, it opens doors, just being a little more future-proof in terms of what are you doing in the next 5 years with your money.
It's interesting that is to hear that, obviously, how you've gone about it.
Yeah, that's the easiest way for me. Yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
It's like two different avenues.
Yeah. Again, could you ask the question? How much people have got disposable income? I ain't got enough to make 10 grand in the next 2 years, 3 years for when I want to get ready to start doing this. So that was the smartest way.
Yeah.
And it was the easiest way. I'm basically borrowing 10 grand to pay it off over 25 years.
Yeah.
who else is going to offer you that?
True stuff.
It's kind of like a big loophole that I think people aren't aware of, though. They need to see things like this. You need to hear stories and hear kind of almost like a testimonial.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
once
That's why, like, I don't want to keep saying, yo, I'm sorted and rare. It's not an
yeah, I hear
done,
that. But like
but
you say, when you try and explain this to people, 9 times out of 10, they don't even care.
Nah.
Well,
It's so bad. It's so bad. Like they don't.
But you're talking to the wrong people. I'm not trying to talk to. I'm not out here preaching. If a man's come to me to ask for the information, a couple people have, you know, then
listen,
people will talk.
You
Don't listen.
want to hear the wickedest thing? I know someone who got offered their yard, right, on the same kind of thing, for 15 grand.
Wow.
Yeah, now I'm hearing. I'm getting.
Let
Yo,
me finish.
Yeah.
He got offered the yard for 15 bag, bruv, and he said no. Do you know why he said no? Because I don't want to be tied into a mortgage. I'm more comfortable renting.
Is it a phone contract?
Wait,
Tell him
what?
to chill out, blood. Like what?
Fam,
He's buzzing.
15 bag.
He's buzzing.
It isn't.
15 bag, bro. And the man says, I don't want to be tied into a mortgage. You could
You're
have
tied
took
into
out a loan.
rent for the rest of your life,
Mm-hmm.
but you're tied into rent for the rest of your life. As long as you're living, you'll have to pay rent. It doesn't stop. And this is the thing, like when you see people like parents, grandparents living in the same yard paying rent, like yo, you know you've already paid off the value of this yard already.
You've already paid for it.
Back twice, probably twice over.
Twice over.
Probably
You've been
twice over.
What, you've been a
That's
council
money.
resident your whole life, and you're nearly 60.
No, so.
Nah, man, it doesn't make no
But
sense.
it's the education that people are searching for. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's what you're saying now is what people are searching for. To hear the ways they can go about it, the way you've gone about it, obviously.
Yo.
Not in 4K porn terms. But like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
no, but
people
you know
wanna-
what it is as well, though. It's the because I don't like putting things down to just culture and whatever, but it is sometimes a lot of it is social and academic attainment. Yo, the kind of things that are passed down and passed down and passed down, because those are the things that are considered achievable and traditional and part of life.
Yeah.
So everyone will have their Indian bridges that got married, got the yard, got children, and everything's rare, but it's all done rapid. They have to do it quick. You get me? Where us, we're kind of like, yo, and we've also, I don't like saying black people because it's not black people,
not just
it's
black.
black Jamaican. No. I'm saying like subgroups. Let's get into the heart of it, because not all of the Caribbean islands move like that. You get me? So our lot culturally, like, yo, we're a bit more laissez-faire with it. We're a bit more blasé. Like, yo, how much people's dads do you know that own their property? Not many, you know. Not many. So then, yo, you're trying to go off a point of reference, and there ain't really that many points of reference.
Yeah.
Your nan, if she lucky, probably owns her house,
Yeah.
but not
That's when
all
it's
of
up
them.
to us. That's when it's
To
up to
change
us.
it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
To
We're the
start a new
generation of
legacy. We're trying
change.
to start a new legacy. And
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
We can do things different, yeah.
I think we are the
If that's
generation
how-
of change.
Obviously, if that's what you're saying about, if that's your opinion about it, then we are the change.
I think the way you explained it as well, I've never heard it explained like that. It's always like you said. It's usually like preaching, like do this, do that, do that.
man.
Yeah, it's
But
gas,
you was like,
it's hot
I've
air.
done this, I've done that, I've done this, and this.
That's
Okay,
the problem. A lot of people
understand
come
it.
Yeah,
yeah,
hot
hot air, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or sit on Instagram saying, "I've been training forex for 2 weeks now." I got
or inspirational quotes. Inspirational quotes, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, these inspirational quotes.
Is next to an M4 that I don't own.
Yeah, man. Yo,
Yo, you can have this lifestyle. Just follow these 10 easy steps. You know
okay,
what I'm saying?
but those are the people that want to trade that way. But I'm just talking like the people that talk a good game. This is why I'm limited to what I want to say, because I'm like, yo, until I've actioned it, it's just
Yeah.
it is all
Bro,
talk.
look, obviously,
That's why I don't talk-
you know my situation, and I've been a homeowner for a year now. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like I haven't gone about it that way, but there's different ways you can go about it. Like obviously, even down to getting a mortgage in principle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't go through the council,
Fam, that was one of the highlights of my year, you know.
all you have to do,
That mortgage in
if you're
principle.
if you're in employment, yeah, 3 months of wage slips, bro. Go to the bank, see
Yeah.
what you can get. At least then,
Give
you
it a go.
Just know, then you know.
but at least then, let me finish. Cause you love to yap, you know.
I love to.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
I'm
what?
seeing that camera dep on you a lot.
Yeah,
would
Juice told me a couple weeks ago, we know you're going to talk a lot, but we kind of want to put the focus on Jason to give you. I was like,
Bro, it might as well have been Jason and Biscuit Boy, fam, for real. It might as well have been Jason and Biscuit Boy, blood. You get me? 'Cause I'm feeling like one Sharky and George out here, fam. You get me? Yo. But what I'm saying is, is there's different ways about it. Do you know what I'm saying? If you go 3 months away, sit in the bank, see what they get. If they say, oh, we'll give you 100 bag mortgage, cool. You got it in writing. If you see a property, you can go through it without hesitation. They'll go. Most banks will pay your solicitor's fees as well. Like, my bank paid my solicitor's fees, you know.
Yeah, you
I only
must have.
paid 5 bills, bruv. That was it. They paid the solicitor's fees for my yard.
I've never heard that.
Yeah,
Even
because
then.
I'm a first-time buyer. They paid the fees, bruv. The
I'm a
fees were
first time buyer.
Nah, but obviously you're going through the council, so it's a
Okay.
different protocol. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's different, bro. So they paid the solicitors fees, which was like £2. All I had to pay was about 5 bills. That was it. So what I'm saying is there's so many different ways that we can go about this, and most people are in full-time employment. So why are you not having to sit down with your mortgage advisor and saying, okay, you know what can I get? It's an hour in the bank, bro. It's 1 hour in the bank, bro.
For the people that you ever heard the term known knowns, known unknowns, unknown knowns, unknown.
Yeah.
Okay, unknown knowns. Again, shout out Boondocks for that one. Yo, it's a unknown known to a lot of people. They ain't around people that have these conversations. I know, come Christmas, my family have some of the deepest convos, like compared to average. I know your family do, because if let's say a single mom who works, and she's been not even a single mom, just to say anybody in our community that's just working full time, if they're not around people that have these convos where this is an avenue that's known to them from data, it's not.
You know the moral of the story though. You are the company you keep.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. It's so there's nothing
a lot of
more
man
to
can't
it.
blame it. Their dad's wookless,
Yeah, I'm saying.
But I'm saying, like,
I hear what you're
past that,
saying.
I reckon your mum and dad have made movements, fam. Yeah, look how long I've known you.
100%. I'm not gonna dispute that.
Whether you know it or not, subconsciously you've been exposed to that. Yeah, you got good company. You got a good company of people, but you've also been exposed to your mum and dad working, your mum and dad leveling up, and you've seen the progression, and it's standard. It's standard to you. Like, I've got a family where I'm like, certain things it's just expected. Like, it's expected. Like, I don't even want to chat certain people. I don't want to. But like, okay, I can refer to uni. Like, you see how certain people live at uni. You're like, that's not how we live. Because we're exposed. We just take it on board. Oh, that's just the norm, isn't it?
Yeah.
So these things that you're talking about, we're in a group of people here where we're all aware that we believe that's the norm. It's not for a lot of people.
No, but that's the worst thing. We don't think it's the norm. Otherwise, you wouldn't be saying unknown knowns.
Okay.
We know it's not the norm, bro. That's what's upsetting us so much, that we're actually sitting here debating it like this, because we know this is like an unknown known, like you say. If that was the case, bro, we wouldn't be sitting here having a conversation. Everybody be out here doing it. We'd have nothing to talk about.
True. That's true.
Still.
Damn.
Just education, man. Because
Let me just save that as to notes, innit? I'm gonna go back.
Wait. I got something for this.
Some gems.
I got something for this. Wait there. Hold on. Very. Hold on.
You're gonna have to edit this bit. This gosh, I got something for this, and then he just does it.
Play again.
Man's got that saved under miscellaneous, Breaking case of emergency. Oh my god. Yo, yeah. Well, that kind of answers Wolverhampton for you then.
Right.
Nobody's got any properties.
No one owns shit.
No one don't want to own shit. So why do you think they care about being in the club? It's that simple.
Pretty much.
Yeah, man. Next topic.
So I'd also segue this to talk about the last catalogue.
Oh, my thing.
Yeah.
I thought you were just going to talk about it, bro.
Jason's got jokes. I used to always tell TRC that he was in my top 3 greatest bassline producers, but I'd never give him the props and say he was my number 1. He is. I don't mind admitting it live on stage. He is actually my favourite. But I always used to tell him T2 because T2 made one of my favourite songs of all time. Yeah, but Jason's back catalogue is so consistent. Yeah, he is like Vibes Cartel of bassline. Like every other week, this guy was just churning out absolute thumpers. Like, man are trying to break the DJ glass to just spin the track up. Jason's consistent like that, you get me?
Yo,
and this is just a...
I said the Vibes Cartel. It just sunk in.
Nah, like... Like I said, with my snobbery in the bassline scene, I've been in enough events where a TRC tune's come true.
I beg you.
Don't play one.
Don't play one.
Ah, come on, I gotta play
Man,
something.
yo, play Jet Plane, that's my favourite.
Is that on
He
here?
knows it's my favourite.
That ain't no news, is it?
It's to the bottom. I think. Yeah, last one.
Yeah, man. Jet Plane's my favourite.
Oh, yeah.
Man. He knows, man.
You're not gonna put it down.
Put what down?
Pull it down.
Oh, no.
Oh, I've got a funny story about that.
Yeah.
I've got a funny,
Yeah, it's fair enough. Bro, I got a distribution thing for that, you know.
I got a funny story. Yeah, back in the day, me and Jace used to go Brown Hills Market, and there was a geezer selling bare mixes, yeah, from events. And Jason with his high chest, yeah. Yo, bro, are you selling my CDs? These two don't know each other from Adam. The geezer's saying, yo, bro, I'll give you basically royalties. I'm not happy with that. You shouldn't be selling those. Just looking at yo, bro, take the royalties. You're gonna go to another market and do the same thing anyway. You get me? But yo, Jace has been there, man. Consistent producer. Like yo, how his tunes shut down Raves. People know, big people know. People just like yo, he's up there, fam. He's probably the best producer of all time in bassline, straight up. No. He's done it. He's done it longer.
I'm trying to think of a
name. No, because Burger Boy and TRC, Burger Boy, TRC, and T2 are the greatest of all time. Yeah. I say T2 generically because before I got cut off about the story with Leeds, I went to Leeds.
He's the only man who's ever played a set of his own tunes for an hour,
that was the first
every single
Shutters,
one.
Wheel up,
down,
yo, and I was there for that rave. It was the Golden Boy. He's called the Golden Boy of Leeds, and he was playing. He was up against Paleface. Shout out Paleface as well, because he was probably the only person from London that was really following bassline. And when I say he mashed up the rave, fam. Before Heartbroken got to number 2, Heartbroken was already shutting down raves all over the country for a good year straight. When I heard Heartbroken come on, I remember just looking at Flavors. I'm like, blood, this tune is unreal. Saving All My Love VIP.
Yeah.
This tune. Why? Nosebleed. Yo, he just did. Yo, he.
Salsa.
Okay, killed it. I've never seen anything like it, But see, I think Jason's production quality, trumps everybody's. Like, I can't even think off the top of my head the kind of tunes that you was making at the levels, like even from Esmond Jones, you get me? Shout out Esmond Jones, innit? Like, all tight, you get me? All these tracks like Jet Plane, because of the quality of that tune, the quality, you know the quality in that tune, you get me? That tune is huge. And you are up there, bro, straight up. And this is just the greatest stuff, you get me? I'm happy you released it, because I feel like other DJs are doing that now.
Yeah, a couple people. Well, Stevie that did it first.
Yeah.
He did these classics, and then I just thought, I might just do mine.
Yeah, man, straight up.
So, it's got a good reaction. It's reminiscing, really. Every song has got a little memory, a little bit of banter.
Yeah, a little history
we all
to
had
it.
a lot of good times and stuff. It's a bit of a reflection thing, and obviously moving forward, I'm moving on to different things. I'm doing a lot of different music now as well. So, just wanted to just put that out there.
Yeah.
Because they've never been out either. Those tunes have never been out like that. Do you know what I mean? So I thought, just put them out there.
What's it called? The Last Catalogue?
Because it's the last big thing I'm going to release under that name, TRC.
Oh, okay.
I think that's not going to be coming to an end, but there's other things I'm focusing on in music over the next few years.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm not sure if TRC is going to be the main focus.
Yeah.
I'm not 100%. So I will carry on doing music under that alias, but there'll be other stuff coming out. I'm trying to move on to different things.
Because it is synonymous with a certain scene.
Yeah,
that's true. You look at from Panther to Aaron Verone, do you get me? And it made waves. I can't think of anybody else. Oh, well, shout out Micah Rosero, but you know what I mean? Man, no, it's extra. You get me? But the transition is probably needed for the route that you're trying to head into.
The route, it's like, you're probably aware of some of the stuff I've been doing over the last few years.
Yeah, I know Kid Kenny. Top lad he is.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about all the pop stuff.
Dude.
Stuff like gigs and Skepta and all that shit and that we was doing. Like, just trying to do that kind of stuff, but just do something different.
Yo, talk it up, blood.
Are you trying to keep it secretive?
Nah, man, talk it up, man. He's on their albums.
I spent the last couple of years doing a couple of little...
Tell the artist names, please. Yo, he's trying to be too modest, man. Artist names.
Obviously, I've done a couple of tunes.
With who?
So I did one tune with gigs in it, that was it.
Okay, and who else?
Go on, ask Skepta.
Yeah.
Big names. Oh, big names.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Talk it up, man. Say it with your chest, fam. You see what I'm saying?
It's just loads in it. Like, I don't talk the thing. I just.
I
keep
want
it
you to.
myself, innit?
No.
I understand what you're saying.
Because
but
the
I'm a
music's
modest
not for
person,
yourself. Talk it up,
No,
bro.
but you have to talk it up.
Talk
Are
it
these
up, bro.
tunes out? Like I can search it and play it now. Like,
The one I did with gigs is called Best Pussy. So imagine this is a story. So got this thing with obviously gigs, and like it was all like, mum was like, he's got one with the artist called Gigs. I was like, yeah, mum, I got this tune on this artist called Gigs' this album, man. It's like it's a big thing for me. Like she's like, oh, that's really good. That he's like, what'll happen? He says, oh, the album will come out and I'll just get like. Get exposure and stuff off it and opportunities and whatever. He's like, oh, that's great. He's like, oh, look out for it. Album comes out. She's called Bumbleclot Best Pussy, man. I'm gonna show this to my mum. So I ain't played nothing to my mum in it. But you know, I never had that Dragon Ball Z. So one Sunday dinner, Sunday dinner, I walked in the kitchen. Mum's got her back to me. Oh yeah, you alright, mum? You alright, mum? Yeah, heard that tune? What's it called again? Because I don't know what tune you're on about, mum. Yeah, it's best something, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a nice cover.
Boy, one of the most awkward moments.
That was a nice cover.
Awkward. But yeah, it's like done a couple bits and bobs of some album shit, some remix shit, stuff like that, some commercial shit that probably no one knows about and stuff like that. Like, but that's more.
And this is the whole point, fam. It's like, yo, we want to know. That's why you're here.
Stuff in it, just bits and bobs. But like I say, like I would rather like
really trying to tell nobody, like, yo.
You man are squeezing little bits out of me.
I ain't squeezing. I don't want you to put your music on a platform, bro. Like, yo,
song name, just a name.
You get me?
I'm more gonna focus more on releasing my own stuff next year, though.
Okay.
Rather than I've done album cuts and stuff, which is cool. Like it's good to really enjoyed working with artists, met a lot of amazing people, worked in a lot of amazing studios, been on a lot of amazing sessions, but it's been for other people's projects. Do you know what I mean? So I want to work on my own projects a lot more next year.
Yeah.
See about moving forward with that. I'll still do stuff under the alias TRC, but it won't be as predominant as it has been throughout my career because that's basically been my alias for the past, we're talking, 12 years?
Yeah,
since 17? 12 years I've been the alias, and I think it's time to kind of not move on because, you know...
Advance.
Basically. In one sense, because, like, obviously, it's been the foundation of everything that I do. The whole bassline thing, I love bassline. It's so close to my heart. It's everything. It gave me all these opportunities to do other genres and stuff like that, and do other things and meet all these people who have come from, obviously, doing whatever I did in bassline.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's time to move on to something different, I think, now. And, you know, there's so much new bassline producers that are killing it as well, and they let them have their time. I had my time. Let the new guys have their time. I'll still knock out a couple tunes here and there, do a couple shows here and there, but there's new people coming through. There's loads of new big bassline producers that are coming through that are hard. So let people have their time, and I think I would just want to do not something different because I'm still going to do bassline, but just move on to a few different avenues that I've been working on anyway, to be honest, but bring them to the forefront rather than in the background. Yeah. That's why I don't want to talk too much. Just let things.
That's sick. And I don't know what the budget is for here, but I am going to bring you a fan heater next time.
Are you cold?
Well, possibly.
You cold?
Bruv,
How are you
these
cold,
are really
fam?
thin
I thought the hot
trainers, you
air
know.
in
They are
Yo.
They are thin crips.
Yeah.
We say.
I heard something sly, but you know, sort of, yeah. I leave it to it.
I said I thought the hot air from your mouth would have kept you warm.
You got bars. Just let me live my best life, man. Leave me be.
Alright. Should we go into the Did You Sees?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Right. So the first one, I'd say, is Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I ain't heard about this, you know.
Caught a bit of it. Backlash off a Twitter, off a tweet.
Basically, he's had to come out and say,
He's
he
short.
says, I've made the choice to step down from hosting this year's Oscars. This is because I do not want to be distraction on a night that should be celebrated by many amazing, talented artists. I sincerely apologise to the LGBT community for my insensitive words from my past. I'm sorry that I hurt people. I'm evolving and want to continue to do so. My goal is to bring people together, not tear us apart. Much love, appreciation to the academy. I hope we can meet again.
What did he say?
That's what I couldn't find.
That's what I'm
what was
trying
the
to
old
think.
tweet?
Can I ask you a question? This is off but on topic. Do you feel like the world's too sensitive now?
No, not the world. Just the people with a voice. I don't think the world's too sensitive.
I think, in a way, and it depends. As I think the people with a voice.
Did you hear about that
Yeah.
that advert? It was Sainsbury's advert with the Tesco kid who's dressed as a plug who runs and plugs himself in, and it's like a school play.
No.
No.
You know, hear about there's an advert anyway. It's like a Tesco advert or something, or one of them food places anyway. And it's like a kids play,
Yeah.
and like they're all dressed up as different things. And there's one kid dressed as a plug socket, and he runs and jumps into a plug socket.
I think I've seen that.
And apparently there's a whole heap of complaints about, oh, you're endorsing kids to play with electrics.
Now we have become the internet has become very sensitive and very PC. Back to the Kevin Hart one. If that was said during comedy and he's a professional comedian,
Yeah,
are you
exactly.
basically trying to take away the right to
People don't
free
understand.
speech? Like,
Yeah.
One of the tweets is something like, if I come home and see my son playing with my daughter's dolls, I'm going to take the doll and say in my voice, no son, we don't do that, or something along that line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just think that he's a
Same thing happened
comedian.
to Hamilton, innit?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Hamilton.
Yeah. He's a comedian. Well, number one, he's a comedian. Yeah. So, are you
I feel
gonna?
sorry for Budgie, he's just that. Man, he's finished.
Finished.
He's a whole new world, Budgie.
he's just going to be touring West Africa.
Get me.
Yeah.
But, I just-
Why you not something so?
it's just too much, man. At the end of the day, he's a comedian.
I
You're
don't-
gonna say you can't make no jokes against black people. You can't make no jokes
No,
about.
it's never
Stop,
that though.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's never
Come
that
on.
though, is it?
Come on.
But then again, we're not the ones that get offended.
Yeah. I don't think the world's too sensitive.
I don't think it
I
is.
think
I
the
think it
world's
is.
less
I don't
sensitive.
think it.
Nah.
Nah.
I'm just
I
playing
think-
devil's advocate by saying that, you know.
No, I think
I think there's a
everything sells, you know.
but there's a voice because people have more of a voice now.
Yeah.
If you can be a little bit upset by that, and then the companies have to react, so like Kevin Hart has to react.
Yo, no, because
Backlash.
everything sells and everything doesn't sell. So what Juice is saying is, yo, newspapers are taking a hit. Something like that comes out, sensationalize it. Everything, even trivial matters, let's just sensationalize it. Let's see what we can get out of it. Let's run it red. Companies get worried because it'll affect our shares. Will it impact us negatively? Blah blah. Okay, then we need to protect our own interests.
Yeah.
That's why the guy that was meant to be doing Guardians of the Galaxy, the producer,
Yeah.
yo, they took him. I can't remember what his name is.
Director.
What
Yeah.
happened to him?
Yeah, they took him off because it's something that he said 10
Nah,
years
he
ago.
went. It was at wasn't it some weird party or something like that?
I don't know, something dumb.
Some
like
sex party or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh
What
no,
producers
it
you
was
follow?
weird. But it was
That
like
was
I
Juice, not him.
just feel like no,
Everyone's one. Everyone's one,
everybody's probably said something they
Ages.
didn't mean, or
Nah, yeah, but this is it. But it's going to this where people. It's about money, yo.
Yeah.
The reason why we getting a lot of change with anything like with things caught on tape that are blatantly racist or racially aggravated or racially discriminatory, and companies having to apologise, do massive U-turns, people
Yeah.
are getting fired because it's money.
But I think
It'll
that's
affect their pocket, and it goes across the board. So we think, oh, is it too sensitive? But yo, the guys that got arrested at Starbucks, whatever, Starbucks had to do this and that and
Yeah,
offer
yeah,
100.
this and that,
Yo,
yeah.
where some people are like, yeah, but they weren't doing nothing. They got asked to leave. Where some people will downplay it because it don't mean nothing to them.
That's what
You
I'm
get
saying.
me?
I don't think people are being more sensitive. I think the companies and the personalities are being more reactive.
gonna-
like,
Yeah, hella reactive.
can I play devil's advocate again now? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
And
all
say
day,
that.
to be fair.
Huh?
No, carry on.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I see a little back and forth. I like that. Yeah,
Called
healthy.
chemistry.
Don't start a podcast now, you know.
Yeah, I've noticed these things seem to happen more so with black people in that field. Am I wrong in saying that, or
I
am I
think
right in
you
saying
are
that?
kind of wrong. But the last couple ones with my man off CNN getting taken off for talking about Palestine and the issues going on there with Israel.
Yeah.
As I said, the names who I can't mention. Yeah. Yeah, he has no name. Those guys.
Those guys.
Those guys.
Voldemort.
Nah,
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
let's run with that actually because they do
Voldemort
kind of
stuff.
look like Voldemort.
No, that's
yeah,
right.
but yeah, so
I'm just thinking because like it's just,
they
I've
have a
noticed-
controlling say. So you remember, who are your paymasters? what are their agendas? Yo, if you're not representing your paymasters' agendas, you now come into conflict. Yeah, which is why, yo, a lot of black NFL players don't want to kneel. Yo, you're getting paid a check,
You're getting
and
paid.
the agenda of the club and his group of people.
Franchise.
Yo, listen, yeah, we're paying you well to.
Go out there and play ball.
Yeah, man. Yo, we don't need you to be giving any political statements because, yo, a lot of the owners probably don't even agree with it anyway. Yo, you belong to us. While you're under contract, you're, on massa, and you're.
Isn't that in one sense modern day slavery?
Modern day slavery, but that's what the Bible.
I don't like the
album.
term of modern day slavery because you still have a choice. You see,
do.
slavery, you had.
It was not a choice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
called.
Kanye.
That's what it's
So,
called
yo,
modern day, isn't
and this is it,
According-
okay?
according
Yo,
to
no.
modern day.
Yeah, but okay, but now you're getting paid millions. Yo, there's ways you can do it though, you know. Some of them are just choosing not to. You get me? Some of them are look, like some people, like a couple of years ago, you know, like you got those poorer black people, and not just talking poor in money, but poor in common sense. These people are Illuminati. I'm like, who? Jay-Z and Beyonce. Do you know how much money they get donated to black? What kind of Illuminati are they doing? These man, you not see the kind of gems Jay-Z trying to tell people subliminally, like, yo, he's trying to tell you without being so overt, you know, because he's not stupid. He ain't made it to the top of
was a big album.
yeah, he ain't made it to the top of the game by being blatant like who's my flat earther, the rapper? Oh, what's his name?
Bob B.O.B.
B.O.B.
yeah.
You get me? B.O.B.'s kind of finished now,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
You get me? Like,
Not kinda.
okay, well, okay. Jay-Z's had to be smart with how he tries to give us the message.
Yeah. Even Kendrick did To Pimp a Butterfly, and people don't even want to hear it.
There you go.
That's Kendrick.
And people,
It
yo,
always brings Kendrick in every conversation.
It has to be done, fam. Kendrick.
it's his inner voice.
It is, it is, you know.
I'm capable for Kendrick.
Yeah, man. Like so yeah, I hear what you're saying, but it happens to enough people. Like okay, it depends where you want to find it. Who's the Fox News presenter, something Kelly? She said something about I don't think blackface is that much. She's gone. You get me?
Oh, they got rid of her?
Yeah, she got
You got a point. to
gone.
be fair.
Who's that blonde girl? She always used to be overt out there. Like yo,
Maybe it's
Tammy
just
Lauren.
over here.
Tammy
I feel
Lauren.
like maybe
She's
it's just over
gone.
here.
You get me?
Over here.
Like
Over here.
yo, people. Who's
Yo,
my man,
Liam.
Papa John's?
Maybe it's just over here that I feel that then because even like with the black footballers, man,
Yeah,
they
but
get
ours
murdered, bruv.
Ours
For-
isn't
for, like, for-
not murdered. Ours isn't as overt either, you know. Like, yo, in America, I think only Brazil probably has a worse like kill to death ratio
Yes.
for black and police and whatever.
Yeah.
You get me in terms of nobody speaking up for him. Shout out the activist with the black woman who got doped the other day. Yeah, but like here, remember, you know. Across the world, a lot of people look at the UK as the epitome of PC. So, like, the kind of stuff we're getting done with. Okay, so Andre's tweets from back in the day, they were funny though. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, they were harsh, but they were funny. You get me? I laughed at that. I don't care. I laughed at that. Yeah. I don't think all black women's foot bottoms are tough, but I laughed at that. Yeah. Like, yo, real Negro tears. I cried to that still. But yo, look though, like you said, the safety, he was waiting for him to blow before they release it. Someone can sell the story. Again, it's money, it's sensationalized. The stories that ran it, was it The Guardian? Was it The Independent? Was it the London Evening Standard? No, it was the Red it was the Red Tops. It was the Red Tops, because that's what they do. That if you know how it works, understanding that's how it works. Yo, you like ever seen like Gaza when he's done his interviews and he's like, yo, man's come to his door, like, we've got a story on you, know. I'm just letting you know we're going to release it. Is there anything you want to add to it? Yo, that was it. like, yo, it happens to everybody, bro. It's how can we make money off this? And that's how they work, man. That's how it operates. And then the ones that get let go from the company, because how can we deflect from this? And it is, man. It's a factor. It's a factor. It happens all over the globe. It's just about, yo, how you manage it. I mean, who's my man? Did American Dream?
American Dream.
Improvise, adapt, overcome. You always see the meme. American Dream. What's his name? He sexually assaulted a guy. Then he thought he could come out by saying he's gay. It would deflect it. Kevin Spacey. Done his dance, fam. He's gone. When was the last time you seen him?
Yeah.
Got rid of him from House of Cards. Man.
Yo, House of Cards gone, and that film had to re-edit his face and give someone else it. Done. He was one of the white alpha males of Hollywood, bro. Like, gone. You get me? He was the one from Gladiator that said something about Jews, or he said something about the Oscar. He lost him the Oscar. He was up there to get the Oscar. Lost him the Oscar. I'm getting his story mixed up with the Aussie from Mad Max. Yeah. What's his name? Mel Gibson.
Oh, yeah,
Mel
yeah,
Gibson
yeah,
said
yeah,
something
yeah.
negative about Jews. You can't say that, blood. They run Hollywood. Are you dumb? Doesn't matter that you white. You just said something about them. Gone. Like, it can happen overnight to people, man. Any colour. You get me? We all know with the Bill Cosby thing, we're all screaming out, but look though, man, they're done him dirty. Yeah, but guess what, bro? He's involved in a lot of greasy stuff, bro. You get me? Like, we're missing that fact because he's black, yeah? And they're done him dirty because, Charlie Sheen got AIDS for us. And his shows are on back to back, you know? Like, his shows are on back to back, you know? Yeah, cool. We can. Obviously, we're always going to know there's a disparity. Anywhere in the world, we know this. You get me? There's a disparity in how we're dealt with. And how the Voldemorts are dealt with. And it's how it is.
Cool. You got anything else?
Me?
Yeah. Liam's waiting to get in front of a microphone, you know.
I'm like this anyway, fam. I'm like, Ash, man.
You see him in town, he's just like, yeah, fam, you good? Yeah. Bro, I was talking about geography and map work.
People walking with me used to hate walking with me, you know.
I was going to ask you to explain Brexit for me, but don't I forgot any time.
Why would you even say that now, fam?
I did politics at uni as well. I did politics at uni as well, but nah. I'll leave that one. I know people more
What
versed.
did the entire world say? Y'all know Google? That's you, fam.
Is there another one? You got any juice?
I haven't, Kevin Hart was my only thing.
Kevin Hart, Soulja Boy releases on video game console. Even though I laughed at first, I was like, that's decent, that's big for it's different thinking.
How is he still relevant? And I don't even mean that in a disrespectful way. Is he still doing music, or is he just like an internet presence
It's just
now?
an internet presence. But the fact is, he still makes his presence felt because everyone sees his face. And the fact is, he releases on video game console. He said he's made what?
Soulja Boy.
I think he's made 250. He's made how much?
He's like reselling parts in China or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Knock off Chinese gaming consoles.
And he made like, I read somewhere, he made like 250 grand. I was
Not
like,
bad.
Do you know what?
okay.
The thing is, though,
Okay.
gaming consoles are raw void, fam. PC towers are way more powerful. And probably the same price or a little bit more. Way more powerful.
That's what people are exposed to, though, man.
That's
the
the thing,
PC
like, and
generation's
now,
our age.
with cross gaming and that now,
I know.
it doesn't matter what console you got because you can play anyone and anything.
Yeah, I knew they were going to do that sooner or later, but
Bro,
we're the last
angry I get
generation.
on Gears of War, fam. Like before, like when it was in, fam, and man are playing on PC, fam, and they got the mouse and they're just spinning around in a 360 and shooting, man, bro. I'm like, how are man doing this?
Yeah, you see, I think now though we're called, our age group's called Zennials, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're the last generation that was exposed to that level of hardware. Most people now tablet, PC. No one jumping on a PC again to do work. I can't. I hate work. I hate tablets. I hate tablets. I can't do anything. Yeah, if I'm typing, have to.
Laptop is it?
Yeah.
Laptop.
I only switched to laptop about 6 years ago. I was still desktop PC. Yeah, man, 100%. But so like, you have to understand this generation. They don't care about the hardware speed unless you are a serious gamer. A lot of us are casual gamers, so they're not bothered. But with the Soulja Boy thing, it's about staying relevant. They said music don't last forever, man. You have to branch out immediately. You get me?
What's that saying? You need 6 streams of income to be considered becoming a millionaire.
Yeah.
I don't even know that. It's trading Pokemon cards up there, like.
Yeah, it is, to be fair.
Bro, you know what? You'd be surprised.
jokes aside,
I got a cousin that trades Yu-Gi-Oh cards,
look,
man.
I've got a couple shinies. I looked on eBay. I'm seeing 4 figures, bro.
Yeah.
Due to auction. Got the Charizard shiny. I got Mewtwo,
But that one was a common
bro.
one. I'm pretty sure you needed a... Yeah, man. Like, I know people that trade Yu-Gi-Oh cards and make money. But that stream of income thing, it's a lot of people. You gotta tell them, you just need to control the money you have got, because
100%. But if you broke it down like this, if you had 6 streams of income self-sufficient, it sounds fucking easy me saying it like this. But if you had 6 streams of income that generated, let's say, 17.5 grand a year, so 10, 50. Let me times that by 6. Hold on.
I'm struggling to get 17 off grand a year. Man said that like it was easy,
That's what I'm saying. It's not easy, bro. It's not easy. But if you worked I'm saying if you worked yourself to a point, where you had 6 streams of income generating 17.5 bags, 105 bag a year, in 10 years you'd make £1 million.
True.
What, each of them making 17 and a half?
No,
Or altogether making?
That's 6 things. making
of them.
17.5 grand.
Yo, fam, that's
It sounds
mind-
hard, bro.
Bro,
It sounds hard and it
Do
sounds
you know how
young,
hard?
yeah?
Yo, you could see from you're self-employed, like you make a lot. You don't work for anyone. You ask people that go to work.
But that's not a
and
choice.
I know it is now. You ask people that are in the rat race. Yeah. What's that age? 21 to 35.
Yeah.
Okay. Ask how many of them are breaking 25, past the 25k barrier, bro. Do you know? Especially in this city. Like I said, our city, infrastructure-wise and economy-wise, we're not there. Fam, like, yo, you know, most of these big cities, they have the arts, they have the technology, they have you get me. So they got the branches. Yeah, we don't have a business district. We don't have the arts. We don't have a technology side. Like we don't have that. So a lot of the jobs are menial tasks. You know, so it's hard to even contemplate your main income source, even breaking 25k barrier.
It's mad just because
it's hard, bro.
Even hitting what you're saying, it's like that's why most people work out of Wolves.
Yeah.
For
You know what I
opportunities, like the most of the roles in Wolves, the common ones. Like, when was the last time you lot did a job search? Well, I'm in a new job now, but my last job was getting made redundant. It was on a run up here, start of the year, and yo, you look at the common roles, but care work.
Yeah.
Yo, the care work, bro. It's like 2 days training, and then there's training throughout. Start on the go. Yeah. A lot of basic admin jobs. Yo, these jobs only paying like 16, 17, 18k,
17, yeah.
bro. Like, and as is retail, in terms of like jobs where you go out and work, we've got a lot of factories in the city. You get me? Like a lot of factory work, a lot of warehouse work.
Yeah.
Like when I was working as a mentor, shout out to YMCA and Talent Match Project, all of them. You get me? The roles we was trying to find, you're trying to help these people, young people, not even young people, we work with up to 29. But the roles that they're trying to send us from, ridiculous. Like, yo, what, you want them to work 12 hours for that? Like, yo, these guys haven't worked ever, and this is what we're trying to put them on. Or bro, this is how you know it's sad. You can get qualification in warehousing, like a level 2 warehousing, like picking up boxes probably. Yo, because we are so stretched in terms of job opportunities.
Yeah.
So like when you're talking 6 streams of income, you kind of have to talk that to someone who's already got 3. You get me? Like, yo, you're talking to someone who's just going day to day. They can't even think.
The thing is, you know what? It's
I
like
hear
it's
that.
having the mindset to even
Growth
think that's
mindset.
possible.
Yeah, of course.
You get me? Because
sick.
at the end
But
of the
yo,
day,
when you're exposed to more, you can achieve
can.
more.
It's
Yo.
like a lot of people, because they're stuck in their rat race mind frame, and that's all they see. Now, if someone talks to them and says about six streams of income, they're like, yeah, but I ain't got no time now.
I think the key
But
thing is, like you said,
if they push themselves, to be honest, that's why people say to me, oh, Adrian, how'd you do everything I do? Because I got 3 kids at home.
Right.
But the fact is that I work full time. I train a lot of the times of the week. I do this, and I do all the other things that I do. But I still know I've got time. I can build myself. I can build my business, and I know how I can make it better. I've got the links because of the bodybuilding and what I've done to
networking
to actually build into like next year. My plans for next year. So there is time.
That's credit to your mentality, though. Like you
That's
say.
it, man.
That's credit to your
100%.
mentality. Yeah. And I know it's like you say. I hear what you're saying about the rat race, and I understand it is hard, 110%. But you have to find your
Your path.
space. You have to find your path. Like I know more than one person in the rat race who's got two or three other things going on.
Sick.
I got one of my best friends. She's got a full-time job in recruitment.
Yeah.
Good job, decent money. She just started her own like swimwear line.
Sick.
Starting that next
Sick.
year. Like she took her pay from her work and invested it into that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then she does other things as well. My brother,
Sick.
he works in pharmaceuticals now. Still does his music, 2 streams of income. He's looking to do other things. He's talking about doing cars with me. You know what I'm saying? He does a little bit of that as well.
Oh,
He
you
does
with you?
different things. You know what I'm saying? Like I know.
does?
are you model as well?
Yeah, it's face of
No.
Wolves. It's a face of Wolves kit.
Man
Do you
didn't want
remember?
off for Wolves in it. Man didn't want off for Wolves in it.
Are you there? I seen him on there. I didn't see you on there.
They see his top lip. Yo, fam. Hey, I'm not ruining ya. Girls must like that. Yo, I seen that from the other side of the main. Walking, I was like, yo, that Jason. Oh, tight Jason on the front cover of Wolves.
6-foot billboard.
6-foot billboard. Yeah, man. Yo.
Ah, bro, it's
I
the
saw
worst,
you, brother. I
the
didn't see
worst
it.
time
Give
of
him
my
his
life,
He
bro.
did it. He loved that. Yo,
What do you mean,
his
fam?
light skin credentials went through the roof. You know. Oh my God, he had to create another Facebook and another Instagram. You know. the radical cat. I'm telling you. I know. I hear what you're saying 100%. And, hey, I keep forgetting that you're actually a lot... How old are you now?
35.
Yeah, man. I didn't want to just throw out a random number,
man,
you know.
35,
But yeah, there you go. So, yo, that's understandable. But see, just even down to the bodybuilding, that level of dedication and focus. If you got that level of, a man that go to the gym every day, you can, if you got that level of dedication to up
Anything
your,
else,
yeah, you can put that to anything else
You can.
easily.
You can.
I've seen gamers, like you say, with you with Gears. I had a brethren,
Street Fighter.
Shout out now. Sniper as well. Yo, Sniper's dedication on Street Fighter, I swear he only picked up a few years ago. And at one point, I swear, what was he, like top 10 with Rave in the world?
Yeah.
Yo.
I was top 80 and he was top 10. I was 82 and he was 9.
Fam,
he
he
like
was
2 million.
He only picked it up a few years ago, I'm talking Street Fighter 4, yeah. He was, and Sniper's just, man, them, you get me? But yo, I knew that dedication, turns out he's a bad boy chef. Bad boy chef, yeah? You see
Hold
it now.
tight sniper.
Hold tight sniper, bad boy chef. Because I'm pretty sure that must have just pushed him to like, if I can give this level of dedication, I could give it to something else I'm passionate about. And you see it with people, man. Like,
he's a
yo.
30th fighter though, fam.
Huh?
He's a 30th fighter. Bro.
Yeah, but like
30th
transferable skills.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know they have transferable
it's developing
skills.
that consciousness to understand that I can actually dedicate myself to something. If I can do it here, I can do it there.
Somewhere else.
And it's also having, does any of you like have a mentor? Do you have anyone you talk to seek guidance?
Yeah.
Blood, if you know
If you
how
do.
important having a mentor is,
Different.
I've got various ones, you get me to ask about various things, but they are my mentors, You see with the housing thing,
Actually, no. I got a mentor. Not an official mentor.
Nah,
but
man,
I got
he's your mentor whether you know it or not.
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah.
With the housing one, I got my older brother and I got my uncle. My uncle's done it. My brother's making his way. He's further than me. Yeah. Yo, my ex-girlfriend, fam, she is so focused, bud. Like, minute details. Like, in her job, and I used to tell her, like, you see the role that you're doing now? You're better than that role, 100%. I don't know I don't know how nobody else has seen it in you. You're absolutely sick at this, You get me? And like, I used to just keep getting on it, like, you don't need to be here, You're telling me about your managers and this, that, and the other, but you don't need to be here. You're better than anything that you lot can offer. What you have to offer the world, a lot of people just need someone to galvanize them, to give them that push. Like, my mum used to do it to me. You already know how I stay, I used to be the biggest class clown joke you ever, fam. Like, I don't know how my mum and dad never used to have sleepless nights. When I think back, I was a joke. I was a jackass, fam. You get me? And my dad used to say, like, my mum used to tell me anyway, like, shout out to the rest of my brothers and sisters. You probably already know this. My mum thinks I'm her favourite child, innit? Like, and I'm the smartest one in our family. I am. Yeah. God's honest truth, My mum will testify to that. Shout out to Jackie. My dad used to say to me, like, do you know how much you got to offer? And all you want to do is be class clown for these white youths. My dad would tell me straight, you get me? I used to go to pretty much all white school, Billbrook Middle, then Codsall. He's like, you're the only black person in the school, and the only thing they know about black people is you, and you're an idiot like this. You get me? So, and it never used to drown in until I started getting colored, started thinking, is this just actually me? Or have I got more to offer?
So you took up a career being class clown for black youths instead?
Black Lives Matter, B. You already know this, fam. You get me? Black humour matters too. But but my mom and dad championed me first. Then I started getting around people that used to tell me, you can do, like, I had my friends that, you get me? Same way people tell Jace, Jace, you know you can model, blood. Trust me. Someone told you that. I don't know who gashed you. Someone I don't know, fam. You get me?
Yeah, fam, I just remember when you was coming asking me who did my beard, bro. Did Carlos do that?
Yeah, man, the beard,
yeah.
And then he ended up giving me mutton chops. So I was like, no, fam, he did actually give me. I said, I needed to box it. And he's like, nah, man. Nah. You know them Jamaican barbers that tell you how you need to do it? No, you want to pay them.
You don't want that.
No. Listen. Put that up on me.
Yeah. Zoom in.
Old tight Carlos, yeah? Baddest barber in the ends, yeah? Put some respect on a man's name.
Yo,
Carlos is
the worst customer service skills in Western Europe. Yeah?
Have you seen the fade, fam?
Yo.
Have you seen the fade, fam?
Yo.
The sun ain't sitting outside like the fade, fam.
Carlos's barbering skills is sick, yeah? But Carlos's attitude is the reason why a lot of Jamaican business goes under in Britain. They have got no I'm talking now. I've got no customer service skill, and he is the worst out of all of them because he's a sick barber. I don't care. I'll call him out. He's a sick barber.
Where's he at? Where's he at?
No, I'm not giving him that props.
Bradley's, yeah, hold tight, Bradley.
I like Bradley.
Yeah.
Bradley's
Get
a.
down there.
I love Bradley.
You coming by Lizzie's.
Yeah, I love Bradley. I love Bradley. Like them, like Bradley.
Yeah.
Now Carlos is a. Yo, Carlos is a sick barber. Yeah, but look, but what was I saying? What were we even talking about?
Yo, let's wrap up, man. We're gonna get stuck. Let's wrap up, man.
Yeah, I saw 3 hours on the clock. I'm like, that's gonna be heavily edited. Yo, that is gonna be heavily
Yeah,
edited.
man. Yo, bless for coming through, man. Definitely
Always,
gonna do
fam.
it again.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
That's fun.
I literally just lived up to my. I do talk forever. Yo, that's a sad realization.
You only just realised.
It's like I'll go, yeah, do you know what it is?
No
Yo,
joking. When I sent you the topics earlier, that's why there's only 3 topics, you know, because I knew that. I knew how it was
You know
gonna
what?
go. Like that.
You know,
I'm
when you're
happy with
mixing
who
a-
I
you know,
am.
You're mixing a cake and you just delve in for hours, mixing the dough for hours.
I am happy with who I am in life. We'll
That's
leave
down
it
for
at
black
that one.
people.
Yeah.
Class that for black people. Yeah, man. But yo, thanks for both people for coming through,
It's
man.
been a pleasure.
Appreciate it, man.
100%.
So like, share,
Subscribe.
and all of that. Big up TRC, big up Liam. And we are done.
Bless.
Do we do like the clapping finger? Is it gone fingers?
We can clap still. Should we clap?
Yay.
I'll do a gun finger. I don't realise I talk like this, you know.
Now, when you went at him, you did. I see the judder. Tense. Trapeze.
Arsenal shirt splitting.
Yo, I know enough black people have got this shirt in particular, though, you know.
Yeah.
Why?
It's a bad boy one, that is. My brother's got that one as well.
Do you think black people always had an affinity for Arsenal, our age range? Is it because of Ian Wright?
Ian Wright.
It was Ian Wright, yeah.
I thought it was unreached. Is it?
Nah,
Is
it's
it right?
Ian Wright.
Now, it was Ian Wright, and then for older lot, John Barnes for Liverpool, innit?
Yeah.
And that was it. Literally, that's where man's entire affinity
it.
to Arsenal.
That's it.
I've never seen a ground with more black people, you know.
What? Oh, the fans.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
fans. Yeah.
Yo,
yeah,
when
yeah.
I used to, when Arsenal used to play Chelsea back in the day, I used to call it African Nations Cup final.
Man.
I swear down,
Yeah.
everybody was there for that.
Alright, your spot. Yeah, just press the space bar. Cool.
Yeah, man, cut this off.
Cut off them! Cut him off now!
Bless.
Mad. You know what to stop, does it?
Turn it up, man.